Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the DPL Fall Major. We're in the lower bracket, round 2. It's Death versus Pogfish. I'm TH Pine and I'm here with the lovely Zombie Bacon. How are you doing, sir?
I am doing great. We had a great game this morning, and now we are back again with some more due process for everyone.
Morning, what are you talking about? It's
Oh,
late in the
mo-
evening.
morning for me. Noon is early. I normally sleep until 1.
Time zones are weird. Um,
Right.
anyway. So we saw Pogfish yesterday already. I casted them yesterday, so that was fun. They won against Rice, and now they're here and have to defeat or play against Depth because Depth lost a match versus Global Breakout earlier. So what do you think? Who is the underdog here? Who is the favorite?
Well, I think the underdog is obviously going to be Pogfish.
It was a
I
trick question. I'm not
yeah,
gonna
I
lie.
know. It's I think Depth Esports is obviously a very strong team. Despite their crushing loss against Global Breakout in the last game, as I was reporting on, they did get kind of rather thrashed,
Was
but
pretty like 7-2
seven
so
one seven
something.
two, yeah, seven one
Yeah.
seven two, and I think that is really only owing to Global Breakout's form. I think Global Breakout is
Yeah.
right now, I think looking better than Nemesis, just from what
Wow.
I've
Yeah,
seen.
they definitely seem to be super strong right now from what I've seen so far. So looking forward to see more of them in next weekend, I guess.
Yes, next week. But going off on that note, um, I think Depth is the easy contender here. I think Pogfish has
Sure.
been playing very well. I do not want to take that away from them. But Depth is a much more storied team. Being fierce previously, getting the second place in both seasons 2 and 3 of DPL. And I think honestly they're going to take this pretty easily and in convincing fashion. However, that doesn't mean I'm not excited to see what Pogfish are going to bring. I think Merchant and Foom, particularly on Pogfish, are the two players to watch this game. I think at least if they're not delivering the frags, they're going to be delivering an entertaining style of play. I love watching those guys play. And of course, as always, I think keeping an eye on Daya. And I do see Adaxi in the depth roster right now. Adaxi always plays very well, generally when he is on. So I'm excited to see Adaxi back and ready to prove himself again. Um,
Absolutely. Yeah, just like as I said, I watched or casted the Pogfish match yesterday, and definitely, as I said, Merchant, and Foom are not are people to mess with. Like not to mess with. They're definitely played very strong. Overall, Pogfish going into this tournament as the bottom seed 8, and I think they might not be the strongest team around, but they're definitely have people surprised people with their performance so far. I think they're definitely performing way better than people expected, and are definitely playing very, very strong. And I think they have a chance today versus Death, but it's gonna be really hard because, not gonna lie, Death is a strong team and have been around for a while. And as you said, definitely the contender here. And yeah, the match is paused right now because Merchant crashed already. That seems to be a common theme. It happened yesterday as well. But he's back, so match is going, and
uh,
we're on Tide Sphere, a dome map.
Yeah, Tide Sphere and I guess maybe Merchant is too much even for his PC to handle. But going into this map, we saw this map actually in our earlier games today of Nemesis versus Gnomes, and again, just to reiterate, the meta take on this map, blowing that red door on the south side by Obs
Hmm.
and kicking Beach. You do that at the same time, and basically
Right.
you push Obs. You don't need to frag that barb that we do see depth coming up, but it is a very nice
Hmm.
insurance policy. I understand why they want to do that. That's most likely to come out immediately before any flashes. I do
Yeah.
think that's a barb you can flash through, but it's very comfortable to take there.
Yeah,
Again, I
there's
love
no
the
cover in
flashlight.
ops, right? I mean, they can hide behind the
Exactly.
chair, I guess, but
There is no cover, but again, I think you flash through, take the right, and then you
Mhm.
have the movement speed. Looking like they may possibly want to go for that power. I think that's an easy thing to take. Hopefully they take obs before that, so they get a little bit of that intel. But knowing depth, they know how to play this game better than I do. And I'm expecting a strong showing from them. We do see 2 Ingmars coming out. Both Ingmars, in fact,
See
actually coming
4
out.
defenders in observation, shooting out all the windows.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's smart because they're overlooking bomb, right? So you definitely want to take that visibility away. I think they all brought shotguns and pistols and
yeah,
blasting.
Gats and Super Shorty blasting out those obs because they know that's gonna. They're wanting to deny that information, but here we go. They're going in through beach now. No charge.
No charge,
Depth.
yeah. They decide against that. All on the beach now, and it's only CEO, aka Timu, I believe, who's watching them, but not really contesting them. Deep smoke on power. Dyer picks it, while his teammate cleared the corner. Now Fishy comes to support, throws the Molotov on the barbed wire. Do they have a frag? Frag is out. There we go. Barbed wire is blown up, and they're about to go in, flashing in. They already fell back. Multiple flashes actually, and now they're on observation. Dyer and Marbles are going north way, but Foom is coming there. So Ingmar is getting caught in the crossfire there, and they also got a kill in pit. So it's down to Fishy. I was about to say to Fishy and Asbo, but I guess Merch is still alive as well. But it's a 2v5 now, so it's not looking too well. Fishy is contesting in here in observation, picking up a Daxi. We'll see. They have a flare, so they're not completely in the dark, but they're now coming from 2 sides. Mumbles from the left, the others from the right. Well, Jager from the left as well. On both sides. Fishy kind of caught. Merch is covering the angle though. Fishy is getting picked up. Merch as well. And, well, pretty clean run for them.
Extremely clean. Great call taking the eco there, saving that charge. They didn't need it. And I mean, honestly, Marbles with a 4K. Marbles doing work, looking impeccable. And
but that's got both kills in the end. Oh, I didn't realize that.
He did, and I mean that's the thing too. We talk about depth. Depth is so strong because of their coordination. We saw basically 3 people lasering Merchant there at the end, all at the same time, simultaneous peaks, and that is what makes depth so strong. And it's a hard thing to contest, particularly if you're Pogfish.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think Pogfish brought too many resources themselves though. I saw a couple of barbed wires. No pole weapon, I believe.
Well, they were definitely heavy in my opinion on the Ingmar, because we do have a factory dissociation. So I personally didn't like seeing that, but with the addition of the KRM, Ingmar has become one of those sort of negligible weapons that some people like, some people don't. I personally still love the Ingmar.
Easier to risk losing it than it was before.
Exactly. It's not the long-range powerhouse that it once was. It doesn't occupy that seat solely.
Yeah.
Now, I love this map name, Ozymandias Pistol. Shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, right?
Absolutely. MVP.
Love him. And as always, I'm actually not surprised to see why they saved the double charge. This is a great map to double charge. It's actually kind of in the meta.
I mean, they didn't know they had it. This map is coming.
They didn't know and have it, but again, they're playing with the economy there of saying, you know, we can take this charge, but we don't need to. So here they're able to do an even better play. So normally on this map, again, it's one of those blowing through storefront is always good. It's a C-store. But taking that red door in arcade that we don't normally see at all ever is great because it gives you instant access to tellers. You can flash through a barb there and you basically get storefront for free. And I just want to point out, if I had to design a C-store, this would be my kind of C-store because I get to work in the teller, and then when it's empty, I can go play in my own little personal arcade, and no one has to bother me while I'm playing my DDR.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I can see that being your favorite place to work in.
I mean, but again, we also talked about the general eco I like to see here tends to be 1DL 4 AP. With the storefront like this, I love it that they are bringing a Black Tar on Daya and Marbles has the Saber, because there are a lot of long range angles that you can lock down a lot more effectively than other C stores.
We'll see. There's not too much contest from Pogfish here in storefront. They have Fishy and Teller and Foom lingering behind the bomb, but the others are all expecting green push, but it's not coming. But they can all rotate. The map's not too big. CEO rotated to critical rail already. They're pushing into Teller, flashed it out. There's a Molotov, but did not really stop them. Fishy is pushing back into and killing Freakazoid here. Nice play by him. Now Baker's on his own. The others cannot really push in yet. They're waiting outside of the breach, just covering the long angles. But Fishy is holding that button. Double flash into Teller. Fishy is behind the wall. I think the shutter's gonna open. Fishy is being taken out by Baker. Dire is moving in now. Marbles is getting support fire here with the Saber. And they're trying now to stop, push the defenders back into storage. And they're kind of falling back. Foom and CEO still waiting for them to pop out of that door. They're playing it careful here. Good for them. Merchant is taking the fight and is losing it to a Daxi. Now they're swinging around. CEO is opening fire, so is Foom. Deep flash hits them. They have to fall back. CEO actually... What? How did he die there? I don't know. Was that wallbang? Maybe. And Baker's on bomb already. As was being taken out as well. Down to Foom, who picks up Baker here, but Dire's right behind him. Oh, he gets him as well. Well played. Double kill. Can he get the other two as well? He has to fall back into bathroom. Bomb's at 60%. He has to come out. Bomb at 76. He's swinging out. He's not getting the kill. Bomb on 90. He picks up a Daxi, but Marbles... Bomb is at like 99. He gets the kill. It takes out Marbles, securing the round. No, wait. He got the defuse. He got the kill. Oh no, at the same time. He got the defuse.
Oh my. What happened?
That was so close. That was basically the same millisecond. He finished the defuse and died at the same time. That was... Wow. Came down to the wire for sure.
But, you know, talking about players to watch, Foom with a 4K clutch,
Yep.
1v4. He didn't clutch it. I understand. He didn't win the round, but he won the round to me. He won the round. Emotionally, he won the
our
round.
hearts.
Yes, exactly.
With his gun.
I mean, just fantastic play there from both sides,
And
really.
he stole the Saber, so he made it helped them. We'll see if he has... I'm not sure if they have ammo, but he got the Saber.
But either way, it's definitely an eco hit here. Particularly as going into Valhalla Freedom here, we see that Depth are already looking towards power, and Pogfish are expecting that. But, you know, talk about fantastic play. That was a great call on Marbles to say, hey, I know the bomb's almost defused. I don't need to take this fight, but I need to take the defuse. And he did, and he won the round. Fantastic
he did
stuff.
some micro taps there right before he died. Like, there was multiple times pressing it really, really shortly, trying to get the last person in without exposing himself for too long.
Yeah, and now Depth feeling very good here, going into Valhalla Freedom. Looking for that power play. Great call. I like the fact that on the storage take, they're going to be swinging in deep and not actually trying to take the super, super long angle. That looks like they're really set up for a storage office push. I'm not expecting them to look at Northern, basically server farm, the north side of that toxic, even though they're going to be expecting someone there. And it looks like Pogfish right now is just wanting to hold from Dock. I personally do not like that hold. I'm a big fan of what Nemesis did here earlier by having 3 players in office, 2 in west office, 1 in east office, and then 1 floating around Dock and 1 floating around storage. So I think Pogfish
From
is
the
definitely going to
spawn,
make
it looks like they kind of did that. They have 1 in both offices. Merchant's actually going north now with his mob.
Yeah.
It did not bring the Saber, so I assume it doesn't have ammo. But
don't
still,
think
Depth doesn't have it, so that's important.
Yeah, that's a huge thing here, especially if they're going to be going for lights, because that's one player who's going to be guaranteed without night vision. I do want to point out that Baker has the Angmar right now. He's bringing that.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. And okay, they rotated, so they have 3 defenders in dock now. 1 of each, 1 in each office. Zero is actually very aggressive in storage here. There's the breach. See if he can stop it. Flash goes out. He gets some shots up on the Daxi and is falling back. Got good damage in though. So that was good. Baker and Frikazoid are pushing server farm very slowly. The other is securing storage. Some long range shots here through the door, but it actually smoked himself. The smoke is not really allowing him to get to power, so we'll see. That works out for them. Marbles decide to rotate north. Dex is waiting for his time to take power. All the others are in server farm right now. Molotov goes out. I think the frag missed, or did it destroy something else? It didn't destroy the boy in East office. Not sure if they were aiming at something else or if they missed. But Dax is still... Maybe they're not going for power, actually. They are rotated back. They're going back for... There we go. Now they took power. At the same time, Frikazoid gets the kill here on Aspo. Across the map, basically. That's through the door and 2 windows. Pretty long range. They're very methodically making their way in now. Marbles... Oh, he's shooting out the Eli. That was one of what he was doing. They're pushing into opposite now. Fish is trying to contest. It has to fall down now. The others are pushing in from south, and now Fish is kind of in a bad position, but he has his teammate there, and they take out the Daxi. Dire is taking Fishy down, pushing CEO now, and gets the double kill here. Well played. On the other side, Foom picked up Freakazoid, and is now being taken out by Baker, though. And that's all Pogfish down. All Pogfish members down. That's 3-0 start for them. Very, very methodical play here. Worked out well for them.
Yeah, fantastic play from them. Depth really showing their strength right now. Just point of contention for everyone watching. Freakazoid is not NACS legend Freakazoid. That is actually Gravy, who is on the Depth roster.
I see. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's not C9 Freakazoid.
I didn't expect it to be him, but I wasn't aware it's Gravy. So
no, it is great. I had to check. I did have to check. I will admit, I had to check because I was very confused. I was like, Freakazoid plays this game? I was like, I don't think Freakazoid plays this game.
Well, that would be a good pickup for Depth for sure. So.
That would be a solid pickup for Depth. I mean, if nothing else, it adds a lot of a lot of bro to the team.
For sure.
You gotta to win games, you have to get gains, man. Now we're back to Tide Sphere.
We are.
And,
Tables
now
have turned.
yeah, tables have turned. The turntables, and now very interesting actually. With this barb placement, actually they're moving it around. They might not be doing that, but we see a lot in obs barbs. While they debate on where to put it, the important thing is if you're expecting them to take that southern red door, you don't want to place barbs anywhere where it will be blown up, which is within those 3 squares. They're talking about doing that where we see on this map particularly, we see a lot of barbs inside of observations, not only to avoid that explosion area, but also to give obs and any of the players in it a much steeper angle into that fight, so that way they can actually still be slowed when they're engaging their opponents. Now, Pogfish actually looking like they're expecting to lose this map, and no, pardon me, Depth looking like there's the third barb. I was gonna say before they place another barb is, for the most part, we see a lot of teams on this map who are playing defense may want to actually just eco the defense.
Yeah.
But that's not happening. Depth definitely going aggressive with it. I love to see it. I love the standard barb placement. This is really the barbs. If you're going to be doing barbs on this map, if you're not doing anything cheesy, this is what you should do. And it looks like Pogfish taking a similar approach to Depth.
Also, look
So,
at the weapons.
we can green this. Yeah.
They brought 2 Ingmars, a KRM, a KRU, and 3 barbed wires. That's definitely not an eco round.
Not an eco round, but beyond that, I mean, they are confident they're going to win this, and I don't blame them. They are definitely taking these fights here. Outside of Foom getting that 4K on Seesaw.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. Good start for them for now. But Pogfish yesterday also came back after they got destroyed in the first few rounds in the first game. So they seem to be able to keep cool even when they're down. So we'll see. Maybe they can make this happen. Seems like all of them are going beach. Oh, Freakazoid immediately opens up with the kill on Fumia. Very important. But Merchant takes the refrag and takes out Freakazoid. Well, it was Gravy, I guess. So 2 important players down on both teams, one on each team. They're pushing back, and you got CEO, but is being taken out by Merchant, who swung around. Good team play there. Well played, but 2 down on both sides. So 3v3. They're securing the area, and Daxi and Marbles don't want to give up observation lightly, for sure. Waiting here. Fishy has a frag grenade. He might use it. They're all together now, want to push observation. Dagger is still way in the back, covering a different angle. Molotov goes out, counters the flash. They cannot really take advantage of that. Fishy is going back, recovering some equipment. Another flashbang, okay. There's another flashbang. They're flashing the Daxi right on the head. I don't think he's going to survive that. What? Take that back! Double kill here from Marbles and the Daxi! They didn't check the core properly, and Marbles confused them enough to get the kill here. Now down to Fishy. Not looking good. Very desperate position. And Daxi picks it up and finished the round here. I didn't see that one coming. That flashbang was so perfectly placed. Daxi was spinning around in circles.
I mean,
what happened?
That's not Pogfish. They didn't check the corner. I mean, look at Abso. Abso took that fight, and then Merchant was too slow on that entry to clear that corner. That's just on Pogfish, their poor execution, and Daxi capitalized on it, and congratulations to them getting that double kill.
No, he didn't. Like, it was Marbles got the other one, so it
Well,
was
no,
a
no, but
teamwork
he
there.
he
But
got the first one, and
oh
then
yeah,
he
okay,
also secured the he did secure the round.
yeah, yeah. Oh, that's yeah, sure. That's what you meant, right? He got another one afterwards. Yeah, it was just like
Yes,
Marb Adexi was literally spinning in place. He was
well,
so
that is how you count to 2, Pion.
yeah,
1, 2.
yeah.
Now,
Okay, interesting.
I know, turning DPL into Sesame Street. Now back on Ozymandias Pistol. I'm very excited to see how Depth defends this map. I've not seen them play this map before, and knowing Depth, they are definitely going to be doing some interesting stuff. I like this storefront barbs. They're definitely committing heavier to the barbs here, which is a great plan. Um, I like the green barb just because it's good, but I don't think you need it here
Mhm.
because Pogfish did not use a charge last round, so you know they're guaranteed to at least have a charge on this. I can understand it maybe from wanting to prevent a flank or something like that, but I think it's a waste of resources, and I would personally prefer to have 3 barbs going to the factory map because we know what it is. Again, Pogfish doing the meta, storefront, door charge and arcade.
Yeah, same strategy as Depth
Mhm.
last half.
Only difference is Pogfish is going to be throwing a frag onto that teller barb. I like
Mhm.
that because not only does it kill the barb, but it'll push um, depth out of teller outside of possibly that corner where they have marked that danger ping. Great use of a ping. So for everyone at home, use H, mark danger pings on the map. They stay through the walls. You can always see them. They stay
Yeah.
out through the entire round. It's a fantastic idea to be doing that.
And Depth is
And
using them excessively, so
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and they
Going
know
into
what
this
they're doing.
exactly. So depth here, doing the most. I love to see it. We do see Marbles bring out the other KRM. We do have Gravy, aka Freakazoid, on that auto shotty and teller, hiding in that danger corner. It's going to be great to see. He can really turn the tide of that match if Pogfish, like before, not able to clear their corners.
I have to stand corrected though. That was Pogfish using the danger marker excessively, but I think Depth used it before quite a lot. So we'll see. They're breaching storefront and the door at the same time. I suppose moving in. Okay, going back out. Okay, they saw the barbed wire. Now the frag is being deployed, but there are still two defenders in Teller. Flashbang countered by Molly. Dyer picks up the kill on CEO here, who had to run through the fire. Asper kind of caught back there, but he's not taking damage. I believe he took a little bit of damage. Now Freak is actually pushing. Oh no, he didn't expect Asper to be there. Gets killed by the auto shotgun. How unfortunate for him. Didn't check the corner, I guess. It's usually a phrase for the attackers, but at this time, well, for the defenders, Asper picks up Dyer here as well, making good use of that of his shotgun. And did I say auto shotgun? Oh yeah, I think I did. I'm sorry. He's getting killed now. I'm getting confused. Sorry. I should focus on the action here, really. Ataxia and Marbles are holding fridges. Well, Baker is still sitting in storage. The Molly will delay here. Good timing again, countering another flashbang. Very well, very good Molly timing on that part here. Boom is pushing Ataxia. Ataxia has to fall back into bathroom. Marbles speaking, it's getting flashed on Merch swinging around, but that actually picks up Fishy. Much gets Marbles, but there's the refrag from Baker, from Freezer. Very well played, very good positioning here on their part, but now it's down to a 1v1. Foom is pretty low. Baker's still on full HP, is rotating into storage, but Foom is on the bomb now. Starts defusing, 20%, 26. Shooting the door, is hoping for Baker to get hit there. Bob Gaker, nice pickup here through the freezer, securing another round for that.
I mean, great solo play there from Baker. Baiting out the storage door, going back freezer. Foom reads it, but because Baker isn't actually rushing himself and knows that he's probably going to get repeat there, he's just holding the angle as he's slow walking through it and gets the kill on Foom. Fantastic individual 1v1 play.
Yep, definitely. And Foom is not someone easy to kill, like we said earlier. He's one of the stronger players in Pogfish, but that was just very well executed by Baker. Not
Yeah, I
looking too
mean,
great for Pogfish here.
yeah, I mean,
5-0 is that's really rough.
you know, it is what it is, but you know, Depth is a top 3 team for a reason. I mean,
Absolutely.
and of course, I had to bust out the meme at Simber's request about their global breakout game about needing Feral, but that is like it's a meme. It's funny. Yes, Feral's a fantastic player and adds a lot to the team. But as we can see, Depth is very capable of standing on their own without
They're not
Feral.
and not necessarily relying on him. They have plenty of other very strong players.
I will continue to make the joke though, even though Dia is on the team and can carry, and Marbles has been playing fantastic recently.
Yeah,
But in
absolutely. Yeah.
all seriousness, Pogfish have to make something happen here. They are getting set up for just being absolutely stomped into oblivion here. This is where they have to make it happen. This is the only chance they get before we get the map reset. Valhalla Freedom, take note of the barb setup. They're very expectant of a green door barb. I like it. Depth utilizing their utility well. They're not sure if they're going to go storage, so they have placed a barb in West Office. But I think the power play is too alluring to Pogfish here. They really want that because that's going to give them every advantage that they could possibly want right now. The only issue is going to be that entrance into storage. We do see Depth has noted that they want a player in storage. So they have to be smart about this, particularly on that entry and then also that smoke. And because smokes don't last that long now, they have to time it correctly. They have to be coordinated. And I don't know, that just hasn't been what we're seeing. We're seeing a lot of fantastic individual play, but they're not playing at the same level as a team as Depth is.
Yeah, they looked more confident yesterday, so we'll see if they can get it together. I mean, a lot of the rounds were pretty close. It's 5-0, but it didn't really feel like that to me anyway. So we'll see. Maybe they can make something happen or at least come back in the second game. We'll find out. Dia is shooting, and Aspu actually dealt some damage here through the door. Oh, they're running through the Molotov, taking some damage, but pushing Adaxi here and killing him. So that's a good start for them. A little bit of damage for a kill, and another kill. Merchant picking up Freakazoid here. Gravy with cover from Aspu through the window. And now they have storage, smoking it out, taking power. Baker's trying to get some blind shots in, not really, but Dyer is getting in a bad position, is getting pincered here and taken out. Very strong start for Pogfish here, taking out 3 defenders. This is looking good. They have power, they have the man advantage, all their cards are in their hands. Baker's trying to hold that entry on the northern end of the map, but is taking a lot of damage, has to pull back. Cannot really do much here. They're now trying to wallbang him, slowly pushing into dogs. Marbles is back there with the mob. We'll see if he can kill. Oh, Fishy gets a saber kill here on Baker. Now Marbles is flashed, I believe. They're trying to kill him. Sirius pushing him. Marbles gets the kill, but is being refragged by Merchant. No, not by Merchant, by Fishy actually. Merchant was pushing down. And that's the first round for Pogfish, but that was a very strong one. What happened? What did they do differently?
They played as a team there. I mean, we saw them take those angles so aggressively. They had almost 2 guns in every single one of those fights, outside of the Dia and the Baker
Defuse
fight.
first, Battle Royale after, please.
Yes, yeah, we had to have a talk about that sometimes. That's cutting it a little too close, my man.
Yeah, no, I agree though. They played way more coordinated. Great push, very methodically. Very well played here.
Yeah, I mean, they are in the game right now. Their heads are there, and they got this. That was a different round for Pogfish, and we're going to see if they can keep it up going into the next game. We're getting into the second half here, 5-1. Still in favor of Depth, very strongly in favor of Depth. And now
Absolutely.
we're getting new maps, and we
We're
have
getting
Killhouse.
Killhouse Dome C-Store, by the way. Oh. Starting with Poseidon Shield. Vault. I like vault maps. I don't know about you, but...
Vault maps are fun. I do like vault maps. The only thing I don't like about vault maps are when casual players want me to put them in the vault.
Oh, yeah.
That's the worst. That's the only bad thing about every time, every casual game, someone has to say, "Hey guys, let's put everybody in the vault and wait for them to open it." And it's like, no, please, don't do this to me.
I mean, it's really funny if it works, but it rarely does. So.
Well, I mean, it's memes for sure. But
Yeah.
anyway, talking about it, we're gonna see a split push from Pogfish. Love to see it. Club is so important to control, not only because of button, but because there are so many ways to protect Club and the button if you don't do this split push. So by taking reception, you're clearing bar. By taking backstage, you are clearing out that entire stage area and the sandbags that are there. I like that. And then most likely pincering through office, we do see a nade marked out where there is no barb right now. Bar placement has
yeah.
always been a very strong feature of Depth's play, in my opinion. And right now is no different. I like the office barb. So, while putting barbs through doors is very popular, this rotated style that Dai is going to place here in office is very nice because what it does is you expand the slow field in your lines of sight rather than just putting it through the door. So by doing that, you actually give yourself more angles and slow the entry even more on that execute. But we're getting into the game here, and Pogfish are looking to make something happen.
Yeah, they're obviously still on the attack now and in the second half. They're doing a 3-2 split. Fishy and Asper going south to reception. The others just breached the club door. Getting slowed down by a molly, but I doubt they wanted to enter already anyway, so not sure if that did much. Marbles is dealing some damage there. Well, actually taking some damage for the most part. He did some damage to Merge, but took a lot of fire back. He's now getting flashed. There's a molly off, but doesn't really help. Marbles is flashed and is being taken out, and so is Freakazoid. Merge with the double kill here. Adaxi is trying to wallbang in Fishy, but not successfully wallbanging back, but obviously he has moved already. Dyer is pulling back carefully in office. He's a little scared now because they couldn't really stop them there yet, and now they're all grouping up there. They all want to go through office. Dyer doesn't have a molly anymore. He used it already. Didn't really do much. So he's taking some shots here blindly, falling back. They only have 2 flashbangs left. They used the frag grenade to clear out the barbed wire. And now they're moving in. 1 flashbang down. They're down to... Oh, actually, they have another one down there. I didn't saw that. So they still have 2 flashbangs. Foom is waiting for a rotation in club, I believe. The others are pushing through office into lockers now. They're trying. They open the door. Some shots are going out. Bullets are traded. And now they're pushing in with a flashbang. Fairly hits flashbang. Button is pressed. Baker is being taken out. Now they're running into the vault. Dax is coming up with the shotgun here, though. And they got him, though. Well played, and well, if he would have closed the vault now, this would have been over already. But he instead kills the aggro, which works as well. So again, a very strong round from Pogfish. That they seem like they are completely replaced with a different team. Like, what's going on?
I mean, fantastic. And also, talk about that button timing. So, if you press that button after you make the push, that's great because you're not forcing yourself into that choke point corner when the door opens. You're not creating your own fatal funnel. So you take that, you go through the entryway, and you demolish Depth, who are already running away from your flashbang. Then, as it's opening, you get in vault, you secure vault, and then you just wait for them to come into you. And fantastic plays there from Pogfish.
Yeah. I would have liked to see Foom pressing the button again, closing the door, but I mean, it worked this way as well.
I mean, that's true, but I think it was honestly holding for that rotation was a smart play because also they delay that rotation and the need for Depth to rotate by not opening yet. So,
oh yeah, absolutely.
By that it means you're walking into gunfights that you know are going to be there, and you're not going to be caught off by somebody behind you. Now, getting in the dome, no vaults on dome, thank God.
Ernest Rogue.
Ernest Rogue, love this map. Really, honestly, one of my favorites. Now, one of my favorite takes, of course, only in casual games, is that northern jungle take. But I also I like the bar from Depth. That's very common. Just to circle it very quickly here. Normally, what I actually like is to place it far back here because you get the full extent of the slow, even if they want to jump down in there.
Yeah, and
but
they also cannot peek, right? They cannot move here and peek you down here without stepping into it if you move it a little further.
exactly, but I'm sure Depth has their reasons for wanting it there. What it looks like we're actually going to get is Pogfish are going to do a split push from pit and beach. I like that. Probably looking at power, I think taking castle is strong here. If you're able to, pit's very hard to contest as an attacker just because those castle windows are so strong. But by diverting some of that attention towards beach by taking that, I'm assuming it's a 2-3 split, 2 beach, 3 pit. That's great. I love this barb and pit because of the multiple angles that it can be played off of by Depth. I mean, even that's a wall bang through the castle door as well. Depth is a premier setup for this. But so far, Pogfish and their execution has been completely on point.
Yeah, the last 2 rounds, or 3 rounds rather, very much on point. 2 rounds, sorry. We'll see if they make it 3 rounds now. So, yeah, they're moving out. But as you said, the depth is definitely prepared for that push. We'll see if they can make it happen regardless. Fishy with the saber here. It's gonna go green with Aspo. The wall banging already, but they're not quite there yet. That's actually a little bit early. Aspo's actually going south, but I believe Froome is going with Fishy. Oh, that was a Molotov on the beach vehicle. The Death was a little bit impatient, using a few of their resources too early. They're smoking into beach. The others are setting up to go into pit. There's a molly though, blocking them off. And now Death knows what's up. Fishy pushed into beach. Froome is still outside actually. Trying to get angles here. Freakazoid and Diagra are trying to get an angle. Marbles is trying to get a really, really long angle. That's a nasty position, actually, to cover beach from there. The others are slowly pushing into pit, not being careless. Now Dagger is popping over the wall, but is getting forced back by the flashbang. Merchant wants to go for the button, but that Axie is aware of that, takes him out. Good positioning here. Holding that angle very, very careful here. Froome and Fishy slowly pushing onto the beach. Daya's down though. Seer got him, but so is Froome. So only Fishy left on the beach. Marvel's got that long range shot. Very nice across the whole map. But they're still staying calm. Asper is trying to go for the but it's another one in the same spot basically. Now he's pulling back. He might be running low on ammo. CEO is getting the castle, but Marbles with another long-range kill here on beach. Fishy down as well. And now it's all down to Timu, who's getting shot by Marbles, but that didn't hit. But he's also getting shot by Gravy from the beach, and now he's down eventually. Daxi with another kill. Triple kill for him. Very well played by Death. Now they're back in the driver's seat, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, fantastic 3K there from Adaxi, just really stellar play. Yeah. The Adaxi Marbles original Fierce Wombo combo, really good stuff. Adaxi picking up that KRM going into this next round, and they have secured the tie at least, and now they're looking at the win. Remember, 7-2, still a certified stomp. So, what we have to
when does it stop to be a stomp? 7-3?
7-3 is no longer a stomp. 7-3 is like, you did your best. 7-2 is still scientifically a stop. All right. 3-4 is like, okay, you put up a decent fight. 5 is where you get into that gray area of like, yeah, it was close. But
I'm setting the standards again, live on stream.
As always. I mean, honestly, am I ever wrong? A lot of the time.
No. I mean, but you coined Dark, so.
Yeah, I did coin Dark. Bard like that. That's my legacy. That, and I got KKR room on one of the best C-Storm maps we've ever had. And we need more of that because honestly, this arcade, 2 DDR machines. I mean, there's a few of them, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Speaking of C-Star, we're on C-Star again. So Pure Rook.
Yeah, Pure Rook.
Bigger one. Oh, it's Skylight.
Yeah, fun C-Store. Get the Skylight entry, and then moving on from that, you basically still have a pretty standard take. I like the wall charge in the bathroom. We see that a lot because it gives you access.
Yeah,
because what's nice about that is your entry into site is so strong because the freezer and the bathroom doors both are openable by both sides. You don't have to kick those. They are free open doors. So I like this take. I like the Teller Barb. I'm not convinced of Pogfish's ability to hold the site against depth because what I see a lot of teams do here, because basically if you play storage, you're just kind of screwed to flashbangs.
So you're expecting a retake?
I'm very much expecting a retake, and that looks like kind of what they're setting up for. We do see Gravy on site right now with the auto shotty. Not surprising, but we do see him running away. I really think we're just set up for a retake here because look at the position. We do have one late spawn. Daya grabbing the knack, debating on what wanting to do. But yeah, great stuff. They already put the preemptive flare on the storage.
Double flare.
Yeah, great setup. Great setup.
Okay, so they're shooting out the Skylight. About to drop in. Securing the area first now. Shooting out the fridge's windows. Okay. Jumping in. Some crossfire, some fire in our arcade. Trying to... But Daxi's waiting in Teller, trying to get some shots there. Oh, he's actually falling back now. He's scared. Throwing out a Molotov. Kind of cutting himself off there. But, I mean, he doesn't really want to run out, so it's fine, I guess. But is the Watcher's place? I don't think it is. I think they're careful now. Froome still has it. And actually pulling back eventually. Coming back. It's a back and forth there. Doesn't want to give this up too easily. Now they're smoking it off, so I assume that's the time to place the forward charge. The other side, Freezer, they're taking it very slow here. They don't want to make a mistake. Still have the frag grenade to clear out the barbed wire and Freezer, I assume. Yeah, it's going out. Oh, it missed! It missed! I think it dealt some damage to Baker, maybe. Now they're pushing in, wall charges out. Molotov going out there, stopping the Freezer push. They can't really do much. They're rushing into the bathroom, but at the same time, Freakazoid, aka Gravy, comes up with the hot shotgun, takes out one, takes out two, is eventually finished off by Fishy. The others are pushing into storage successfully, taking out the Daxi here and Baker. Well played. Now they're on site. Now the question is, will there be a retake? Marbles and Dyer can make it happen. Marbles runs in, it's been taken out. Fishy is down, but Dyer is going in for a 1v2 kill. He gets one, but it's been refragged by Merchant. But actually, he didn't get Merchant. It's the team kill there. Securing the round though, regardless, for Pogfish. Wow, that was explosive all of a sudden.
Oh man, talk about shenanigans. That Gravy ran out with the auto shotty, looking really good. They had the round, and then they didn't. I mean, fantastic execution there from Pogfish. No longer a stop. Good for them. I have to redact my statement of not being confident in their execution there. But honestly, very convincing, very good. And kind of a little bit of a clown fiesta there with that TK. But you know, shit happens.
Yeah, I mean, they were right into it in each other, so
Yeah,
I don't blame him. Yeah, but I mean, also it's a situation, right? If he kills both, he's fine. So
exactly, yeah.
And back to Poseidon Shield.
Yeah, Poseidon Shield. Rip.
But now Death is on the attack again, so I'm not sure. Pogfish didn't look too good on defense so far. So
yes, yeah, I think they dropped
every single defense round. This might be where it ends.
So very interested to see what Pogfish's defense is going to be here. I wonder if there's really two ideas of what to do when the game comes down to a wire like this. And I kind of hope, just for entertainment value, that it goes to the latter. But the first is to play very strong, very passive. You know, you really want to push every advantage you have. And the other is to say, you know what? We're gamers. We are gaming, and we're going to be aggressive. And I think Pogfish really excels at the second idea there. Looking like they're really focusing more so on a lockers hold, holding that vault rather than trying to hold club at all, which I think is smart, particularly for the plan that they did and how it worked. We already see something similar coming out from depth, pinching that club, then executing through office, a very strong play. And one of my favorite setups coming out, I think we're getting a 4AP 1DL split here for the attackers. Probably my favorite setup, particularly for anything where you want to be hyper aggressive. This isn't a map where you need a saber. You don't really want a saber here, to be honest. But it is what it is. We do see some interesting eco choices coming out. We see that Pogfish are going completely bonkers here. KRU, KRM, Ingmar, Auto Shotty, Tub. They are saying, you know what? No, we are going to win this, and we want to win this.
Yep. I mean, they have to. So we'll see. They have to win all 3 rounds. So they better start snowballing now. We'll see if they can make it happen. Where did Fish rotate? Oh, over there. He was in reception a moment ago, but now he rotated to club. It's a 2-3 push the other way around there. 3 people reception and 2 on club. They're waiting. They're very patient, not going in yet. The others are in reception, and I think they want to execute the same time. Opening the door, breaching the other one. Aspo's taking some blind shots to the wall. Merchant is picking up the kill on Freakazoid here, though. Is now getting shot from behind, and Baker takes the kill. So 1 for 1 so far. So far, so good for Dab. They managed to get in, trading 1 player out. And now they're in the position. They're holding the button. They have to get into office somehow. Or go the other way around, maybe. Dyer is all the way south. They're waiting for a rotation. But so far, Aspo is waiting, not making a move here. Molotov goes out, taking them, costing them some time, but they still have plenty of time on the clock. Mount's actually going reception as well. They might want to... Yeah, it seems like they want to pressure on both sides. See, we're actually aggressive here, but Adexi gets the kill with a shotgun. But Fishy picks him up and gets Baker as well. We're on the other side. Dyer gets the kill, but Aspo kills Marbles, and boom! Takes out Dyer, holding that kitchen choke and securing another round for Pogfish. They wanted to win it. They won it. Let's see if they can keep it up. Wow.
Pogfish.
Oh,
I mean, wow. Yeah,
We'll see if they
Pogfish going
can
for
use that.
the comeback king title here right now.
Yeah.
These are some impressive down to the wire rounds.
Yeah.
Um,
I like
and
the push on the left side when like CEO rushed in basically, which looked like a mistake, but he had Fishy on his back with the auto shotgun, so he rushed in. They countered and pushed out immediately, and Fishy picking up the double kill. I'm not sure if that was their plan, but it definitely worked out
well,
quite well.
I think it was because you push there, you make him
Yeah.
say, "Oh, he got aggressive. Let's execute now," directly into your auto shotty. Really
Yep.
fantastic play, honestly. Now this is, I mean, if I am depth right now, I am feeling the pressure. I am
Mhm.
saying, "Oh no, I want to win this game. We got to win this game. We need to close it out because I always find that the match point is always the hardest, particularly once you tip in the other direction. So they have lost 2 rounds in a row now. The mental has to be very hard
I lost a
here.
clacker. I lost a
Lost a
clacker,
clacker.
so
Um,
they
I
might have to eco here, or
I
we'll
would
see.
be surprised if they dedicate their resources here to winning,
Mhm. Mhm.
because that C store map is ecoable. I think almost anytime you
Okay.
have a C store with a drop-in storefront, I
Yeah.
feel like you can very effectively eco those maps. And I do
Yeah.
not believe personally that Ernest Rogue is an ecoable dome. I think you
Looks
really
like
need
that's
the
what they
pressure.
want to do, though.
You
I
know,
don't
I
see any
mean,
lines on pit nor jungle.
it's honestly it's able to be done. I just don't like it. I think they're going to be cutting it
Hmm.
too close. Um,
Max is drawing a monster in castle. Okay.
oh yeah, he's drawing. What's that monster's name? Domo, I think. Dude, I like the brown monster who was huge in the mid 2000s. Um,
I don't think I know that, but it might be a regional thing.
could be. It was yeah, Domo was a public broadcasting mascot for NHK, I think, in Japan.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh,
he's like
okay.
this brown
Hmm.
square um monster,
So I
really.
kind of derailed our strategic discussion here,
Yeah.
but let's jump into the action, shall we? So we have, yeah, that's an eco push. They don't have a clacker or dodger. Did the defenders actually bring that clacker? No, no, they're keeping it for storefront. Okay, Fishy here with the mob, holding beach, taking the shot, but missed, I believe. Yeah.
Whiffed.
Oh, Freakazoid takes up Merchant. Good shot there with the Black Tar. Fishy's looking for another option, another chance. That's the words. Another chance to take a kill, but has to fall back now. Aspo is also being cut off with the smoke here. Fishy trying to find angles, but not successfully. They're pushing onto base. Taking it a little slow here. More flashbangs. They're using a lot of flashbangs. They still have a couple of them left. Molotov delays the push very well. Asperg taking some shots. Freakazoid. No, wait, that was earlier, but there was a shot from. What am I? God damn it! Never mind. So they're pushing into castle now. Daya is going in. Flashbang. He gets Asperg. Theo cannot back this up. Oh, actually, he can. Refracts and closes the door. Fishy shooting, shooting, shooting. Oh, he got a kill eventually, taking out that Axie. There we go. And now it's 3v3. This is actually doable for both, I guess. We'll see if the attackers can make it happen. Or Pogfish is living the dream here. Foom is waiting very carefully. Oh no, Freakazoid takes out Fishy. That's not good. Mop is down. Mop is down. Can CO take the refrag here? Maybe. No, he's in the lock now. Marbles is in castle, trying to get maybe in a flank position or at least getting some angles here from the castle wall. Getting over there. The others. Oh, there we go. Baker gets CEO. And now he's all down to Foom. Can he clutch this 1v3? He gets Freakazoid. 1v2. Time is ticking. 25 seconds. He has the car. They have no flashbangs left. Marbles is kind of out of position. Can Foom take a kill on Baker here? He's in the brush. He's taking some blind shots. Doesn't hit, but the time is ticking. 60 seconds, 15 seconds, 14 seconds. Foom gets Marbles. Baker's on the bomb. He gets the kill. Foom secures the round for Pogfish here. Wow, that was huge. That was huge. What the clutch?
What kind of G Fuel is Foom drinking? He is
This guy.
insane.
He even picked up Marbles. Marbles was completely like out of position. I don't think he could even got to bomb.
Well, no,
But
Marbles made the right call because if Baker died there, Marbles
yeah.
couldn't have won the round. So he has to go. Marbles only had 15 health, but you know, honestly, Foom peeks that angle, gets that easy kill, goes around and kills Baker. I mean, just he is.
That was
That's
amazing.
the kid who is cracked at Fortnite.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Wow. Wow. What a comeback. What a comeback. They started 5-0 for Depth. 5-0. We're at 6-5 now. Pogfish can tie this out. That's exactly what they did yesterday. It wasn't 5-0. It was, I think, 5-1 or something for the first half. But they came back to a tie in the first game. We'll see if they can make it happen again. This would be crazy. This would be definitely a comeback story to tell your kids about. This is
I mean,
exciting match.
yeah. So
But
they are.
Dapped decode. So they still have double charge and clacker.
Yeah, I mean, okay. So here, I'm gonna talk about this really quick. Why I don't like
Yeah.
this setup. So
Okay.
this is a good plan for depth. This is a good plan. This is a plan that I would make here. But here's why I don't like it. I think it'd actually be better to use the wall charge on that storage screen door, because you get a larger blast and a lot
You
more
mean this
powerful
other one?
blast.
Oh, the wall charge on the green
The
door.
wall
So you swap
charge,
wall charge and door charge.
you
Okay.
just swap the charge positions. I understand why they don't want to do that though, because I'm going to zoom in on the map here. You could accidentally place it on one of these other walls and then it's useless.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. That would be bad.
Actually, they're changing it up. Still like the setup. I prefer the more aggressive freezer take personally, just because I think if you're going to counter Foom, and right now that's all they need to do is counter Foom, you have to
Yeah.
you gotta out Foom, and so you Foom through there, just straight up
Oh.
take site, hold storage. Defenders can't flash you, so then you just hold those doors and win those gunfights, which depth can absolutely do. But
I feel
mean,
attention though. Merchant has the clacker sitting in storage. This might end really bloody. We'll see. There's about to.
man, he's dropping the clacker in bathroom. I think for CEO. If they
he hasn't figured it up yet though.
Here, I'm gonna lose my mind.
He's still on the ground. You need to figure it out when. Uh-oh. Okay.
So good.
Asper has it now. Okay, we'll see. So Dap is dropping into storefront. Well, not quite yet. Just still on the roof, I believe. But there's some gunfire in arcade. CEO is going back. Pulling back at Axie. They're trying to clear out freezer. He got this for the most part. Where did the clacker go? Did it actually go? Oh, there's the wall charge! It kills Merchant! Oh no! And they're rushing into storage! On side already! 20 seconds! Mob is on the defuse! They cleared off freeze as well! So, from that side, they're picking up another kill! Now Asper's coming in, gets the kill on Baker! Can he secure? He rushes in! He can't get the kill! The defuse is going through! This was... Oh my god! GG! Dap takes the round 7-5! Oh... They showed why they're the contender here. Oh my god.
Oh my god. What did
happened
we
to the clacker?
They dropped it. They didn't clack, and then Merchant
Why?
tried to be Merchant and sit by the door. Merchant, you don't do that. You never do that, Merchant. When has it ever worked for you? Never. I mean, 7-5. What a close game. I know.
Oh wow.
Wow. No one's expecting it to be that close, but Pogfish,
No.
the kings of the comeback.
I'm very excited for the next game now. Wow. That was the first half was kind of boring. Not boring. They showed some good performance, but it was not super exciting because a little bit one-sided. But holy hell, the second half of this match was a roller coaster for sure. Oh wow.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I mean, it's especially funny if you consider that Pogfish was created as a meme team. Like, Fishy back then even didn't expect that his team application, like the application to create the team, to get accepted, but we accepted it regardless. And now they're playing here in the fall major and almost take the map or the game from Depth here. And they have the chance to make this. They have the chance to go to the next round. If they take out that would be huge. Well, I guess we'll find out. We're going into the break.
Yeah,
we'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Process what the hell I just saw.
Yes. It's not going to be a long break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. So grab some drinks, get some popcorn. This is going to be exciting, and see you in a bit. Welcome back! We're here with game 2 between Pogfish and Pogfish? Pogfish? What's a Pogfish? Zombie, what's a Pogfish?
I don't want to answer that. I don't want to know. I don't want to think of it.
Game 2 between Pogfish and Depth. I'm still THPie and I'm still here with the lovely zombie bacon. You look so tasty on this profile picture. It's like I want to eat that. No, I don't. But that was an exciting first game. It looked really good for Depth at first, starting 5-0, and then Pogfish, wow, turned up the gears and made it to 6-5,
Yeah,
and then
Pogfish took
Depth,
the amp up to 11 there. I,
yep, and
all I have in my mind right now is this picture of Foom. I see Foom like in that scene in Scarface where he's just surrounded by mountains of white powder. In this case, I see Foom sitting there with his keyboard and his mouse, surrounded by mountains of G Fuel
yeah,
because the kid is
absolutely.
gaming.
Yep, that's
I
what it looks
mean,
like for sure.
like
So
just doing raw lines of G Fuel to like get that kind of performance. Foom, someone needs to sign Foom right now because that's some insane play.
I mean, he's signed by Pogfish.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, like, right now, Foom is the team.
hmm
And it's
Oh,
not to take away from the skill of the other players, but I mean, oh my God,
yeah, he's
Foom.
definitely the MVP right now for this game, at least. I have to admit, I have to agree on that one.
Foom's
Um,
making me go through every emotion. I'm like heartbreak, elation, like I've been in love and I've gotten my heart broken in the last game just because of what Foom's been doing. I never know what to feel anymore. I feel like I'm being gaslit into oblivion.
so yeah, just to remind you all of the stakes, the loser of this match will be out of the tournament. The winner will have to play in round 3 of the loser bracket next weekend versus the winner of the other match that's running right now, which is Gnomes versus Yakuza. I'm trying to figure out if they finished their first game yet. I don't see any results yet though, so they might still be
I
going.
think they're sold their game right now. Right now, it's currently 6-5.
Six.
Um,
Oh, very close.
very, very, very
Right,
close.
I should probably see it in a client, right? But yeah, the other match is starting now, so we'll see how that goes. We're queuing in, so we should be ready any moment. I'm excited, especially the last couple of rounds there were crazy.
You know,
So
I have to say I'm a little disappointed in us because when we started this, we were like, oh, this might be a quick stream. It's Depth versus
mhm,
Pogfish. We completely discounted Pogfish. Um,
absolutely.
and man, are they performing?
Oh, we have a roster change. We see Farrell.
The man, the myth, the legend is back. The
Absolutely.
man.
I'm trying to figure out who they swapped out, but I'm in the loading screen right now. So I think a Daxi maybe.
Maybe Adaxi was playing very
No,
well
Daxi's
though.
playing.
I was
Marvel
gonna say
Telegrapher.
I would not be surprised if they switched out Baker
Yep,
or
they
yeah,
switched Baker for
Baker.
Farrell.
Yeah, because I know Farrell and Gravy are very synergistic players together. Like
Mhm.
there's something about that combo that is just such a 1-2. Um, I mean, outstanding and very hard to play against. And I think what we're about to see probably is I would say this roster or maybe subbing a Daxi for stars is peak depth, like just absolute peak depth.
So I just got an update. Yakuza won their first game, 7-5 versus the Gnomes. So they will go into the second game in a few minutes as well. And yeah, but we're here with the second game between Depth and Pogfish. As I said, the winner of this match has to play against the winner of the other match next weekend. But more on times and stuff towards the end of the stream. So we're on Sulu Adder, another dome map. And oh, it's going to be confusing. Pogfish is on the other side now. So I have to switch my brain around. Pogfish is left. Okay, they're starting on attack. And what do you think about this map?
I'm having to restart my client, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
There's some issues with Spectator,
Oh,
I
good. Oh,
believe.
good. I,
So
I got you. I got you. So this
we're
map
gonna
has
we're
the
gonna
bomb
listen to
in
the two
jungle.
versus radio. Yeah,
It has the oh we have the main view. It's fine. But the bomb is in jungle. And the red door is right next to it. So this looks like an easy take, but there are a bunch of angles on it. So I'm not sure if it's that easy. But it definitely seems like what Pogfish wants to do, and it's also what Depth is expecting. So it's kind of the obvious play here. But seems like there will also be a split from Beach, maybe. At least there's a line drawn. Death is definitely setting up their defense here in jungle, and it seems like all but Foom are going jungle. Foom is going beach. We'll see. They're
one man
breaching pretty
army.
fast. Yep. Definitely. And we'll see. Freakazoid and Feral could counter that, but they're not looking right now. Okay, now Freakazoid turned around. They're pushing in. Molotov goes out, but Merchant pushes through. It's in the perch, in the brush, but it's been taken out by Marbles here. Good kill with the KRM. Foom is on beach now, smoking himself in. Freakazoid is watching though. Gravy, just if you forgot. Freakazoid is gravy. It's not really a Freakazoid. Oh, Marbles with another kill here on Aspo. They're really holding that jungle very well so far. Now they're flashing, trying to get in again, and now the Flash CEO is pushing frag deep. Adexia, I think, didn't take damage, but CEO takes him out anyway. So they're in jungle now because all the others kind of gravitated towards Foom on beach. So he pulled them away, which allowed Fishy and CEO to get in. Fishy with the kill here from behind. Actually, Foom got the kill, but Fishy shot from the other side, so he got pinned. Feral, important pickup. Takes out Foom, and now it's down to Fishy and CEO in jungle. Can they do this? 2v3. They're on side, though. Throwing the last flashbang. Fishy got up on the jungle thingy. Oh, CEO swings around, takes out Dyer. And now it's 2v2. Feral with the mob, long range. Might be able to take... No, he misses the shot on Timu here. Marbles is trying to stop him. Timu is on bomb, starting to fuse. Fishy is pushing Marbles. Can he get the kill? Ring around to Rousey. Marbles gets the kill. And now it's 1v2. Marbles gets another kill. That's a 4K for Marbles. Securing the first round for depth here. Wow. Really making good use of that KRM. Impressive play from him here. But it looked really good for that until Foom died, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, Pogfish there doing a great job. I think the split push there with Foom could have been assisted by another player, would have really drawn a lot more attention, even though there were already tons on him. But really fantastic play there from depth. And I mean, Marbles, a 4K, disgusting.
Yeah, he really used the angles in jungle very well to his advantage. We'll see if he can keep it up. They secured their mob, so they didn't lose that. Didn't use too many barbed wires either, I think.
Yeah, it did not, and that's going to come in hand here for Heated Wolverine. One of the weirdest, actually, I say weirdest, but I just think Heated Wolverine just sounds so weird as a name to me. Like,
It's definitely a weird one.
It's one of those where it just makes me feel like I'm gonna be like I'm reheating my dinner. Like, oh, mom, what's for dinner? Oh, we're having Heated Wolverine. Doesn't sound very appetizing, does it?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah.
Anyway,
Does it have regeneration powers though? That's the important question.
it's just eating it and it gets
And
full of
adamantium
fur and
bones,
everything.
because
Yeah,
it's gonna be nasty to eat.
exactly.
Regardless, back to the map. Maybe it's another vault one.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that.
Another vault map. We do see the button here is actually in Brick House. Solid take coming out here from Pogfish. I like this. The pinch. I don't see a way to do this besides blowing Brick House. I really like that.
Yeah.
You blow Brick House, you flash, and you have to clear the southern corner though. Brick
How
House.
do you get to button without blowing brick house? Like,
I mean, you could realistically
from reception all the way.
could go reception. It's not.
But,
Yeah, it's not the best way to do it. I wouldn't want to, but.
I mean, it can be done if needed, but if you have to charge in a clacker, you probably want to go brick house.
I think my favorite one I've ever seen in here, just because it's very monkey, is you charge club door, take wall charge in, blow wall charge in the office, and then just smash the button, and that's all you try to do. It's very monkey though. So the 3 reception
that works.
Yeah, it works in casuals and it's fun to play, and that's really all that matters. We do see Gravy though with that auto shotty looming in office by Brickhouse. That's going to be very dangerous for Pogfish getting ready for this. We do have basically 3 guns trained on that reception door with the barb, so this is going to be very dangerous for Pogfish.
Yeah, we'll see if they get through there. 2 barbed wires to secure reception, or rather not let them out of reception. Some wall banks going off. A little bit of damage done. Marbles took some damage there. Fishy, I think, maybe. They're making some noise. Merchant and Timo are waiting very carefully. Oh, Aspo got through, but the Molotov splits up his teammate, but he got the kill here on Dyer. And now Freak is like, aka Gravy's looking for him, but he's gone already. What a shot kill. And Aspo gets the kill there as well. Double kill for him. Now Fishy can follow him up, and now they're in a good position. Marbles is waiting in kitchen. The blow is still not blown. Oh, Marbles picks up the kill on Fishy here, though. Aspo picked up the auto shotgun, has a frag grenade, recovers the frag grenade, Marbles with the Molotov. They need to blow now to, well, I guess, wait for the Molotov and then blow. And then Marbles will be in a tough spot. They're still waiting with that. Okay, now the Molotov is out. Yeah, I think they're getting ready. There's the door. Okay, Marbles falls back immediately. Foul comes to support, but they start just holding kitchen. Okay, button is pressed. Vault is opening. All 3 defenders in club slash vault, because Marvel's actually moved into the vault now. And we'll see what Pogfish does now. They have the numbers advantage. 4v3. Maybe they can make this happen. Still have a frag grenade. Asper dropped the auto shotgun again for DL. And now they're pushing. They're actually split pushing this. 2-2. Not quite attacking at the same time, but I mean, they're not pushing too hard yet. Some wallbangs going out, but besides that. Molotov blocking up the one. Oh, Merchant here with the kill on Feral. Very important. Now they're pushing in, swinging on the Dax and getting the kill. Marbles gets the refrag, but it's a 3v1 for him. He's kind of stuck in a vault now. There's a flashbang and a oh, the frag grenade. Oh, he didn't use the flashbang. Uh-oh, time is running. They got the kill on Marbles, so that was a mistake in my opinion. I would have thrown that flashbang first.
I would agree with that. I think you throw the flashbang first, or you have to throw that. You have to throw that frag. Throw the frag deeper in the vault.
Kills him, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was just kind of bungled there. But oh man, talk about a round. I mean, you know, I was looking at them real sideways there.
Yeah.
For the Pogfish, they're just sitting outside a brick house. What are they doing? I mean, but they did catch them off guard, and I mean, Asbo with those 2 shots.
They did not really. Because they blew the door before they pushed through the green one, so Marbles just pulled back and fell back into kitchen.
Yeah,
so,
it was very.
It was
strange,
weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it forced him to retreat, so it gave them secure button.
And they could have done that earlier to save Fishy.
Yeah.
Although you know, not that I mind seeing Fishy die, but it's like.
Wow. I mean, there might have been some other thoughts, and it just didn't play out the way they wanted it. But I mean, it worked in the end. So. Good job on them.
Yeah, it did work in the end. Now we're going over to Lance Overlord, our C-Store map. Really interesting setup here. This is very classically, you got a wall charge storefront here. Now, if I remember correctly, I think they may have the utility here to door charge. I can't remember off the top of my head, unfortunately.
No, they breached round 1 on jungle, and now they breached kitchen on the kill house, so they have only the wall shot left.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I wasn't able to watch round 1, unfortunately. Yeah. But now we have the wall charge. This is the only place to use it. It's the best place to use it. We do see the barbs coming out. Personally, I don't like the barb that Depth has placed where it is. I personally would prefer it here in front of the tellers, because not only do you get that hole through tellers, but also it's in the swing. If you're going to place someone here, fridges, you get that, as well as it's also much more comfortably into the angle of holding from arcade. Now, going beyond that, it's, you know, Depth might not want to play it like that though, so I understand that hesitation too. We do see a lot of big guys coming out. If I'm going to say Feral is bringing that mop, we're going to see Gravy on that Ingmar.
Ooh, mop on C-Store.
Exactly.
What positions? Oh, arcade, okay.
This is a fantastic C-Store 4 mop, though, particularly if you want to hold back from that arcade, although that's an expected hold. Enough. So we do see that Pogfish are waiting for that. But beyond
they have the line drawn for exactly that line of sight, right?
Exactly. So I'm expecting to see Fishy with that saber actually going to be holding that angle before.
They also have a smoke, I believe.
Yeah, the smoke's going to go in that corner on Shed.
2 smokes, actually. We'll see what they do with them. Marbles already took some damage, I think, through the door. Foom is setting up a corner smoke there, I believe. Oh, immediately pushing into that wall charge breach. Feral couldn't get the kill there. He did hit CEO there, he's low, but no headshot. But there's secured storefront for now. Feral's contesting, obviously, the push here. But, Daya gets a kill through the tower door on Foom. That's important, obviously. Asper's trying to put some pressure on Freezer. Feral now gets a kill on Fishy. Sniper battle goes in the favor of Depth here. And Merch is kind of stuck between rock and a hard plate. The actually swings out at him. But there's a refrag from CEO. But Asper is going down as well. And now it's all down to Timu. One before. Nope. Daya gets a kill here. Very confident from Depth.
Very nasty play there from Feral, that peak.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm surprised they saw that coming and didn't really have an answer for it, except for Fishy counter-sniping, I guess.
Honestly, great plays from Depth there. No arguments here.
Nah, for sure. Very well executed.
I think it felt like to me their Pogfish kind of bungled the execute. They got in and then they didn't know what to go
Yeah,
and do from there. It kind of seemed like all their momentum just completely froze in place, particularly after
yeah,
Fishy was not able to secure the pick onto Farrell with the
yeah.
saber.
Yeah, it was weird. But it looked like they didn't know where to go, and they were just standing around and debating what to do now. Um, so they kind of lost their direction there. We'll see if they can get it back. But now they have to do it on defense because we're going on Sulu header now again, and this time the other way around. We'll see. We'll see if they can defend this. This is definitely an interesting map as we saw in the first half. Seems like Death will also go for that obvious jungle breach. Seems like the same
Um,
strategy actually with split push from beach.
it's a good strategy. I mean, that's the thing
Yeah,
is
I
like
mean, still
taking
this one.
jungle, it works. Particularly, the reason you want to take jungle is
Mm.
because you have that eastern facing bomb. So by taking control of that red door immediately, um, you get a lot of cover. Actually, you're very sparingly exposed. Excuse me.
Don't die. Don't die on me here.
Yeah,
Don't need you.
working
I
on
know
it.
you're undead, but still.
Yeah, exactly. But zombies can still die. Anyway,
Yeah.
you need to clear those back portion of the area there. You have a lot of cover given to you by the rocks and a lot of concealment from the grass. So by taking that, you do a lot of work. Now we do see two barbs coming out there from Pogfish. Very good to see. Now, beyond that, it looks like we're actually gonna have a much more aggressive beach take from depth, which I think is what was lacking from Pogfish's
Yeah, they
exploit
only
of
had
this.
Foom there. So,
So it's gonna be good going into this round.
yeah. One
Um,
important question though. When a zombie dies, is it dead?
yes. So
don't,
zombies
don't kill
it
me.
can only die once. Zombies can only die once. That's the lore, right? You
Yeah,
can kill a
probably.
zombie, but the thing is, you can't decapitate me because like you have to get rid of the brain.
Yeah, okay. But your brain is bacon. Oh, well, regardless, they're pushing, it
But
seems like a 2-3 split, actually. So very different to what Pogfish did. Very aggressive push on beach. Oh, there's the first blood, though. Fishy gets the kill here with the mob, taking out Gravy. The other two got in, though. Foom is falling back. Mambots and Dire still waiting outside. I think they might have blown it, though. I kind of missed it. Was watching. Yeah, they have blown it. Doors open. Molly's going out. Some shots exchanged, but nothing too much. Farrell gets a kill on Fishy, though, from beach. With the AP picked him up. Now is firing onto jungle, and the defenders have to reposition there to not get shot from behind. Foom is pushing Farrell from the castle wall. Cannot find the kill here, but neither can Farrell. He's going run now. Oh, support from CEO. From jungle over there. Okay, worked out for them. So 2 attackers down, not looking too good for that. But Adaxi still here with the black tart, gets Foom. So that's important now, 3v3, but they're all pretty low. It's pretty dangerous for them. They still could not set a foot into jungle at all. Timu and Aspo are holding this very well. Merchant also still able to rotate to wherever needed. Sitting in pit right now. Adaxi still waiting on beach. Marvel's tried to take a shot there, but missed, I believe. Time is starting to tick. They're pushing in. Marvel's goes down immediately to Aspo. Aspo is repositioning, but Adaxi catches him from the other side. Dia now up on the jungle thing, gets the kill on Timu, and now it's actually down to Merchant, 1v2. It looked very good for them a moment ago. A nice flashbang from the Daxi over the wall, and now they're securing the bomb, and now Merchant is in a position to have to do something, and Dia gets the kill here. Whoa, it didn't look too well for that there, but they turned this around very well. Well played here from Daxi coming over from beach. Good timing.
yeah, honestly, fantastic play from Adaxi. That's really made the difference there. Secured that round. I think there seemed to be a lack of communication there with Pogfish because it didn't seem to me that Asbo or CEO for that matter really realized that someone had made it through. Like,
Yeah.
Asbo did kill Marbles there, which was great, but then he didn't seem to know that someone was up on top of jungle, and that's where that plan really fell apart for them.
Yeah, that might be it. So another round for depth. 3-1. Starting good for them again. But not as good as in the first game. So, but we're seeing more exciting rounds. So that works for me. It's definitely very close. I like that. It's very tense.
Very tense.
So
I will say though, it's definitely tense, but very clearly in the favor of depth right now. I
right now,
think
yeah, I would agree. They definitely show seems
not
have the
not
stronger display here.
not necessarily in scoreline alone, but
Hmm.
just in from what we're seeing from the plays.
Yeah.
And now we get to see depth be very comfortable on attack. They seem to be increasingly aggressive and really fighting their home there. I like the plans that are coming out from depth. Looking like they want to just reception this, fight their way through office into brick house, get that button, wall charge into vault. I like that. I do like to see it because that's one wall charge on a kill house, and that's always
Hmm.
fun. Now we are seeing the some interesting barbs come out from Pogfish here, so we'll see what happens. But beyond that, uh, by wall charging here, you're actually ignoring 90%, if not all, of these barbs, just because depending on if Pogfish wants to put someone in office, pardon me. Uh, that'll be a big definer on how well this plan works. Because depth is bringing a nade here, and they won't need it, at least from the current barb placements. So
Yep. That's that was a little interesting having double barb there in kitchen, basically.
I like it because what they're actually doing is they're playing for vault and not for button. So they
Hmm.
want depth to waste their utility on the
Hmm.
southern side of the map and then not have as much of it to take club where they're a lot safer from those flashbangs.
Yeah, it
However,
makes sense.
with that wall charge, that kind of throws a wrench.
Surgery gets subverted quite a bit, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it basically this is a hard counter plan to what Pogfish's defense is right now.
Yeah. I wonder if they called it or if they just liked the wall charge there, but
I think they may have liked the wall charge, or they are expecting this. That's, I think, probably the first.
okay. Yeah, makes sense for sure. Okay, they're moving in. We'll see if Pogfish can adapt to that strategy or somehow make it win it regardless. If the Watchers goes out early, Froome might be in trouble there though. I think they're gonna secure office first though, but yeah, Malmus as a clacker will take some time. He's now running in. Froome's still sitting there though. I don't feel good for him. Oh no. Okay, he's getting into the wall because Adaxi opened it. Good for him, because otherwise he would be dead. Oh, that was so close. He just stepped out. And he gets the double kill here. Is being refragged. They're on bomb. It's very impressive to push it down the numbers, but they're on bomb. Wow, double kill here for Dowd while the defenders are struggling to go to ball. Nice Molotov though, but no, it misses. The defuse goes through, and the attackers win. Oh no, the molly. It didn't spread fast enough, or I don't know. It
Wait,
wasn't.
I don't think
Didn't
it
hit
was
the bomb
deep enough.
exactly.
I'm confused, but
I think the second one
congratulations,
didn't hit
you
or
won.
something.
And then also Fishy made it. I think it was Fishy made it through,
Double kill there.
but the nade from a Daxi, a piece of fragment hit Fishy, and then Fishy died from the nade.
Oh, maybe. I kind of missed that.
I think that's what
That was
happened.
an.
Well,
I liked how fast they executed. Like even being down a man, they decided to just rush it and go for it. And I mean, Pogfish definitely struggled there. Tried to rush towards Vault, and they all lined up and got taken out there. Moldy's almost got through, but I mean, if you have to act that fast, you might not throw it perfectly. And I think
yeah,
that's what happened there.
I mean, the throw was perfect. It did kill Fishy. You know, it just might not have been
No,
in
I mean
the
the
premier
Molotov.
spot. Oh, the Molly, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
the second Molly then cleared the bomb, but that was too late already. And the first one didn't quite got the attacker there, so the diffuser. Huh! For one, death. That was an explosive round, for sure.
oh
Luckily for
yeah,
Foom, he didn't die to the wall charge, but it was not quite enough. Well,
not quite enough.
going to
Um,
Lance Overlord.
yeah. As for this map,
Again.
I think it's a great call that you can eco this map. Well,
Mm.
pardon me, not I say eco in the sense that you don't take a wall
Don't use the
charge here.
wall. Yeah.
Because the shed play into freezer is very strong, and we already know that Pogfish is going to be expecting that just by that bar placement on that freezer.
Yeah.
So what it really looks like is what you're doing by taking freezer is you're denying not only the freezer and the power there, but what more importantly, you're getting access to that arcade through a freezer door, which is a free door again. So you can open that without having to kick it, because arcade is basically one of the strongest parts to hold on this map, just for the angle that you have traditionally. So if we looked at depth defense setup here, arcade is very important and integral into this defense of having that angle, that barb.
Right. Yeah.
Um, so by
Got
doing that, you're
Feral there with
denying
the
the.
mob. And,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Now we're seeing some interesting choices come out. We do see Fishy on that auto shot. He playing Teller, which is surprising to me. we may see 1 or 2 members of Depth going through Green Door office, or maybe just kicking it to get some attention over there, and that looks like it's going to be just Daya alone.
Yeah, I think he's just a distraction there for the most part. Well, I mean, you don't use Dai as a distraction, he's gonna flank, but they're pushing in very aggressively. Molly goes out, but Freakazoid just rushes through, takes out Aspo, and the Daxi with the double kill here. Oh my god, they're almost all dead. Foon picks up a kill, but he's on his own already. And Jagger is coming in from behind, cleaning him up. Wow, that was flawless. Wow. I'm speechless.
Depth, very nice.
Yep.
Good for you.
That was... what shall I say? That was just very well executed.
Yeah, great.
Good plan, worked out.
Yeah.
Very good. And they're sacrificing themselves to the fire.
Dude, I don't know what to say, man.
Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, the Daxi clearing out Freezer that successfully was crazy to me.
Yeah, great.
I guess it was a good flash placement, and the Molotov was a little late, so Gravy and the Daxi got through. Gravy clearing out north and the Daxi south, and then it just all came together. I mean, if you're
really
killing
solid.
3 enemies in like 3 seconds, then it's a good start for a round.
Yeah.
5-1 first half again.
Yeah,
a little bit different dynamic though, but
very different dynamic with Feral on the team. They're looking to close this out very fast. Brutus Display is our factory here. Some really interesting stuff. We haven't seen a boiler like this before, and I do want to point that out on this map, so I'm going to fly over to it. But so what's interesting about this is we have not had this pipework area here on this boiler. So we've seen this sort of setup before with the silo, but never these like in-ground pipes. It's very exciting to see new map elements like that be introduced. And I think you know, Zach and the art team does a great job of making those look realistic. And I think by introducing things like that, the map designers are doing a lot of really fun stuff, like this new tile edition of Boiler, and spicing it up a little bit, because I think that really brings together a lot of the believability of having things like Pipeworks and whatnot. But going on from that, really aggressive play coming out here from Depth. We're seeing another wall charge here coming out from Server Farm, looking like they want to take Server Farm, creating new angles for themselves as they execute on Dock to counter
a straight
lot
line
of
onto bomb for sure. So
yeah, straight line on the bomb, but by doing that with Dock, you are creating a line of sight into that lower boiler area, as well as basically anyone who might try to swing on that upper pipe works. Really solid plan here from Depth. Excited to see this stuff come out. Can't wait for the execute. We do have Merchant on the mop looking to make some things happen, and we see both Silence Grubers coming out from Pogfish, but will they be enough?
Yeah, Merchant actually going south now. I thought first he would play Pipeworks, but he's down on Dock now together with Timu. Fishy actually going there as well. Oh no, he picked up the flare. I guess he wants to reposition it. And oh, Merchant's going north again. Okay, never mind. He might have just placed a wire or something. Or they made some last second changes. All attackers obviously going through Server Farm, which is uncontested, so far so good. They will be able to place the wall charge freely. Oh no, Timu, no, oh no, he's right in front of it. Right in front of it. Okay, this was so lucky for him. They threw something to the 7 door, so he stepped away. But he's in a good position now, but Adaxi cleared that corner, gets the kill. They rushed bomb with smokes, but they were counter mollies, so they could not quite get that, and Pharaoh got killed here. Freakazoid on the bomb again though. Foom is pushing him, gets the kill. Adaxi with a refrag, and Daya took out Merchant. Very important. Fish is now looking for Adaxi and finds him, but Daya could not refrag him. And Aspo on the other side of the map takes on Marbles. Very, very important, because now it's down to Daya to make a play, and he's sitting all the way south in the truck. And well, he's in a desperate position now. I mean, they both have taken damage so far. Fishy quite a bit actually, and there's still a minute on the clock, but he doesn't have any equipment. He only has a black tar, and he has to make a move, and they have the angles now. Aspo is looking from the office. Fishy is waiting behind Pipeworks because it's low HP. I guess he wants to swing at the right time. Daya is checking Boiler really quick, swapping weapon to a KR. It's now tapping a bomb, immediately running away. Oh, Fishy going south. This might. I don't know. Yeah, this is a good crossfire. Aspo gets the kill. Well played here from Pogfish. Nice. That was a crazy bomb rush from from death, but what made it fail? Was it the smokes?
Um,
The Molotovs?
I think it was the Molotovs and the smokes because I think they ran into it too fast and didn't
Hmm.
realize that there were mollies there.
Oh, so they
Honestly,
smoked them off. Like basically, the
yeah,
smoke worked
they
against them
spoke.
because they didn't
Yeah,
realize
this
the fire.
exactly.
Yeah, I see.
It's not CS:GO. We don't get the smokes put out mollies thing,
Yeah.
but
It's by the way,
also
quick side note. I get that suggestion so often. Like, could we make it so smokes turn off the fire? I
no, don't
no.
do it. Don't do it. I think you get a lot more fun gameplay elements like that.
Yeah,
Um, but beyond that, just talking about like Fishy and the individual play there, like Fishy had a huge
yeah,
frag on a Daxi there, and
yeah,
they just the way that Pogfish swung there is they would swing, get the kill, and get traded. But
yeah,
they got the important kills. The guys on bomb are who they focused
yeah.
on. Really important stuff there.
And the kill from Aspo and Marbles on the northern side of the map was also important because that allowed them to, or that forced Diager to make the move here.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't necessarily agree with Dia being all the way back in the truck, but I can
Hmm.
understand liking the safety of it, particularly if you have a black tar for those longer angles.
Yeah.
Um, but either way, now we are on Fist Trigger. Um, very fun map. You have some
On
interesting
map name.
choices here. Yeah, very fun map name. I'm not gonna go into that, but we do see depth really calling out a lot of the sight lines onto this pit push. I'm not a
Yeah.
fan of the pit push. I actually like jungle. It's kind of a cheesy take, but
Hmm.
I like it better than
It's
pit. And I
right
think
onto bomb, so
yeah, exactly. I think
can't argue with that.
yeah, it's you do that, you get that half, you basically get the half cover, you just jump over. You do
Hmm.
have to contend with the one castle window, but the nice thing about pit is these barbs on pit you can actually just walk around. You can pull some hardcore parkour. So
Oh,
barbs and
okay.
pit are kind of I have a contentious relationship with because for the most part you can sidestep them that way because the pit tiles are just large enough to where you can avoid the slow field of the barb.
Okay, interesting. But then you're really close to the lava, so you
Oh
have
yeah,
to be
so just
careful.
yeah, don't fall in. Easy
Yeah,
peasy.
don't fall in.
Don't be a dummy.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good advice, kids. Don't
Yeah,
step into the lava.
yeah, exactly.
Um, yeah, it seems like they recovered the mob, so Merchant has it again, covering beach from castle. They're breaching pit now. Fishy is waiting there, kind of on his own. Oh, I don't think he. Oh no, okay. So yeah, the greatest. He gets the drop on him, gets the kill here. He also has support from Merchant, but Farrell takes him out regardless. Foon's actually pushing them. This might work. Yeah, he gets the kill on Farrell. Swings on Dyer. That was not a good call. Dyer gets the kill here. On the same side, at the same time, Adexi and Marbles, the Dream Team is pushing from south. They pick up the kill on Merchant here, and Aspo. Oh, Aspo actually gets the refrag. Can Marbles refrag him again? No, he can't. So 2v2. Zero swings on Dyer and gets the kill. Very important here because now it's down to Marbles with the Saber all across the map. He needs to find a pick now. They're both really low. And he's full HP. Oh, not full HP. Actually took some damage as well. He still has a flashbang, but he's in a bad position. Merchant and CEO just waiting for him, holding their angles. And I mean, he still has plenty of time, so he could make this. I mean, Marbles is a good player. He can definitely pull this off, but it's going to be tricky. They're waiting very patiently. Marbles slow walking into the river now. The tension is really high. Oh, he's actually walking a little faster now, going towards bomb, hiding behind the tree. I don't think Asper knows where he is. He's looking the wrong way. But he can rotate from there fairly easily. He can just get on top of the wall. Oh, CEO sees him, jumps out of the brush and kills him. And that's another round for Pogfish. That's what I really like about Pogfish. Even if they're behind, like they don't get beat, like they don't stay down. They just come stand up again and take these rounds again and again. It's amazing to see, really.
Yeah, really fantastic plays there. Waiting in the brush like a Viet Cong kind of. I mean,
Yes.
great
It's the idea
plays.
behind jungle, right?
Yeah,
But
exactly. It's Apocalypse Now.
I
Um,
want a chopper in in jungle.
yep. Yeah, but then you have to make it play Fortunate Son, and no one's gonna want that. But I mean, really fantastic stuff from uh, Pogfish. I think they
Yeah.
just sort of really effectively countered all of Depth's attempts to derive any sort of tempo out of this.
And that's
Um,
on defense, right? I mean, they showed us
exactly.
they can be really strong on attack, but they just won 2 defense rounds. So yeah, they're behind 3-5. It's not great. And reminder, if they lose this game, they're out. They're done. But they can come back. We see it again and again. So we'll see what they do now on Exile Attila. Poor
Yeah.
Attila, what did they do to get exiled? I wonder.
Well, yeah, Exile Attila.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm
Stinky
not
Peak.
sure.
There's a Stinky Peak down there, apparently. According to
Yeah,
Dyer, he doesn't like that spot, apparently.
it is a stinky peak. I have to agree with Dia on this one.
It's hard to clear out, I imagine.
Yeah. So but either way, it might be stinky, but I don't think Pogfish is going to take it here. They did leave the mop last round. They left it in favor of some other guns. Like we do see CEO actually bringing a Black Tar, very strong gun. Actually, I do like it. I like the barb choices here, but you know we have to understand that what is happening here. So what Depth is calling out there in the northern side of kitchen is not a charge. That is a wall bang. They are going to shoot through that door to clear out that rear kitchen, which is a very strong position to be able to hold that green door from. So I think what we're going to see is actually a pretty aggressive take here from Depth, trying to eco this. I think depending on how this goes, I like
wait,
this.
oh right, they have to go green, right?
They have
They
to
lost
go
both
green.
Packers.
So
yes,
I like the kitchen take. I'm not as personally big of a fan of it as taking lockers and fighting from backstage through club, but
pushing into reception already. Marble's not even close to being in position. But all but one Pogfish members are south regardless. So nobody's in that position, so Marbles will not do much from there. So far anyway. They might be repositioning. They're pressuring the kitchen door now. Fishy is waiting there with the auto shotgun. Wall banging now. Marbles is wall banging through the door, but that's not doing much. Molotov goes out. Slows them down a little bit. And Marbles is trying to find someone. No, oh, Merchant with the flank here from the Stinky Peak. Takes out Dyer. And Freakazoid is looking for the refrag, but I don't think Merchant will fall for that. We'll see. Aspo is putting some pressure on them through the walls. Out. Gravy is shooting him. Not much damage done there. Now successfully pushed into kitchen. Boom! They dealt a lot of damage to wallbangs out there. And well, Mouse gets cleaned out by CEO. Merchant trying to flank again, but Gravy was aware. Can Aspo? Yeah, Aspo can clean it up though. This is looking really good for Pogfish. All down to Feral now. And there's Fishy with the auto shotgun. Finishing it off. Wow, 4-5. Pogfish on it again.
it can't argue with that. I mean, Pogfish
It
actually
was a force eco, but still.
forced eco, but yeah, exactly. And what's kind of disappointing about that is, yes, the Stinky Peak was called, but they still lost to it. I think they all started focusing on that northern green door when I think they really needed to pull that rear security very hard.
Yeah, Merchant swung around at the perfect time and got the kill there, which was very important. Definitely slowed them down and broke their coordination. So 4-5. This can go either way now, easily.
Yeah, this game is very much up in the air at this point. Now we do get to see Pogfish take over attack, where they have kind of struggled actually. I was surprised to see
This
Depth
game,
struggled. Yeah, this game
Last
particularly.
game, not so much.
It's interesting though because Pogfish is, in my opinion, really like they are very much so struggling on attack, which I was not expecting. This is a team that I thought would very much flourish on attack, but both teams really going hard on defense. Now this is where,
for sure,
yeah, right now, I mean, it's ridiculous to look at. But moving past that, we're getting a wall charge in the office.
Ooh,
Really funky.
okay.
Actually, no, onto the pipeworks. I think we might be seeing a power play here. Going hard. They do want to go that green. I think the green wall charge play is a lot of very, very viable options you have here. I do like the pipeworks charge better than what we saw Depth do. I think it gives you a lot more real estate because it gives you options. You can take office, but by taking it from that far corner, or even the one you're at, you get a steeper angle onto who would be holding office long, with the possibility of getting an easy kill off of that, as well as even when you do take this, if you do take power, it gives you a lot of possibilities of, oh no, I'd like to go back through server farm into dock because I pushed them in the dock because my teammates swinging through the northern pipeworks, or maybe I'm in office and I can, do some interesting things there. you know, I think this is going to really depend on how well they are able to call out and shut down this. Adaxi needs to be careful, just because if he ends up playing closer to office, he might be susceptible to that charge.
Yeah. Marbles is calling the queen push though and waiting there with the mob from Dog. So we'll see, but it might not go. It might not even go south. We'll see if he can get a shot there through the window. Actually, Merchant is going the other way. Interestingly enough, not sure what the plan is for that. He might just want to make some noise on the dock door or something. We'll see. The others are slow walking towards the green door. So I assume, yeah, no, Merchant is just going just taking a long way, I guess. He likes to walk. Asper just crouched under the window, I think. So Marbles couldn't see him. Oh, Merchant did go there because of the corner smoke. I see. I don't think he did hit that quite where he wanted it, though. Daxi taking some shots through the window. There, Fragment is trying about wire, but Molly goes out. A little bit damage on Asper already, but the Daxi is really low. Marbles takes a shot, but misses. No, actually hits the hit, but not the hat.
What are you doing?
Oh, Dia pushing got taken out. Oh no, Feral wallbanging here through the tarp. But they secured server farm for now. Adaxi, oh yeah, very dangerous position for him. He's super low, so... Oh, Marbles gets a kill here, but Adaxi blows up to the wall charge. Ooh, oh, but Feral here with the refrag, taking out Timu. But they have power and office under the control now. Lights out, it's dark. Foom is slow walking south, but Marbles is waiting for him. Now he's not quite sure where the attackers will come from, so he's looking back and forth, throwing out flares. Gravy and Feral are holding the north, but flashes go out. Merchant swinging around. Can he take Feral? He can take Feral, and Gravy is not fast enough with the repeat. Not taking it, but Marbles might find Foom. No, he misses. Oh no! I think he did hit, but not the hat, and now he's down. And it's all down to Gravy, who takes out Merchant, but there's a free refrag from Foom, securing another round for Pogfish. This is a 5-5 now. Wow, that's 4 rounds in a row for Pogfish.
Depth, what are you doing? It's 5-5. I mean, Pogfish looking for this game. A 7-5 now in favor of Pogfish, maybe?
That would be crazy. That would be crazy also because that would be like 6 rounds in a row for Pogfish.
Yeah, Pogfish is just steamrolling them right now, and I mean, Adaxi got absolutely dumpstered by that wall charge.
Yeah. He also took a lot of damage before that already, but yeah.
But still, I mean, that wall charge was the writing on the wall there. Pun intended. Man.
That was wild, for sure. This is
extremely
all
wild.
up in
This
the air.
is... No, the thing that's crazy right now is the fact that no team has secured the tie. This round, this is it. This is the
one
round.
of the teams will secure the tie now, but not quite over then. So,
well, the thing
the
about
next
getting
2 rounds will be very important for sure.
The thing here is basically what the only ones who have things to like lose right now is depth. They want the tie at least, because if they don't get the tie, they're essentially kind of screwed. Because yes, they have the advantage by winning game 1. Then they only need to get 6 rounds. They want the tie here. So all the pressure here is on.
I wouldn't say Pogfish has nothing to lose. Like if they lose this game, they're out. But I see what you're saying.
Is all of the pressure right now is on depth. They are losing. Pogfish is feeling themselves. They know what's up. They're doing their thing. I really don't understand.
Maybe Adaxi and Marbles are getting the nerfs. I mean, they're kind of known for that. So
yeah, Cope and Mauled being written out by Abso. But looks like we're gonna actually see a jungle charge here from Pogfish.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't know what sort of like they're doing some Yayoi Kusama art with the polka dots up here. I'm really confused as to what their plan is. I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. The drawings are not super conclusive for sure.
But you know what? Depth looking for some plays right now.
But Depth is definitely not holding pit, and that's not where the Pogfish is going. So that's bad news for Pogfish. They're holding beach and jungle. I mean, Feral is holding pit, I guess, technically, but from jungle, so he can swing around really quick. 3-2 split. Foom and Fishy beach. The other 3 jungle. Smoke's going out on beach. Some blind shots, but Fishy's not. Oh, he's actually running into it, but now that it's safe, basically. Flashing, pushing with the saber very aggressively. The others are pushing into jungle. There's a Molotov. Merchant is going down. Oh, and so is Haspo. Daya with the double kill here. That was very important, obviously. Foom gets the kill on beach, though. From beach onto base, I should say. And Fishy's sitting below that castle wall. If Marbles looks over it right now, Fishy is just dead. But he doesn't. So Fishy... Oh, this is so dangerous. This must be so close to seeing him. He doesn't know he's there. They're right next to each other. And Foom now pressures him off the wall, and now Fishy's safe. And now Fishy, with the saber here, in a very strong position. Can overlook this. Gets the kill on the Daxi. Gets the kill on Feral. That's the comeback they needed. And Foom's on base on Marbles looking for him. He knows. Oh, goddammit. He must be somewhere here. And Fishy wins. Gets the kill on Marbles. Triple kill for him here. And now it's looking really good for Pogfish. Zero is pushing in. Takes out Daya. What a play. 6-5 for Pogfish. They cannot lose. We will go to game 3 at this point. Holy moly. This looked so bad for them. And then they just turn it around. What happened here? Zombie, help me.
I think Depth is doing their best LCG impersonation right now. They're pulling an LC throw. What is happening?
I know why I hate and love casting with you.
I mean, what is happening? Depth, you're better than this. You lined up for him. I mean, Fishy, Adaxi, then immediately after Feral, and then Marbles. Why would you peek? Why would you
you have to appreciate Fishy being aware, like that, like he kills the 2 in jungle, and he knows Marbles is in castle. Like he will be looking for me now, and waits for him and looks and gets the kill there immediately. That was very aware. I like that.
I mean, yeah. Props to young blood Fishy, but I mean, Saber Meister. This is the last round. Depth has to win this, because I can only imagine that their mental is absolutely
if they lose
this right now,
their mentals will be terrible for game 3, and then we might see Pogfish actually taking the series, which would be definitely an underdog story.
Yeah, that would be the upset of the century, and then no one's gonna get the $150 bounty on the perfect.
Oh yeah, I think nobody predicted this.
Yeah, no one could have predicted that this game. I mean, if Pogfish wins, I get to keep my $100.
Pogfish winning yesterday already disqualified a lot of predictions. So
yeah, I think people I was talking to Donut about this actually. Here's the way I see it. Pogfish is probably one of the top 4 teams right now. The match I want to see is I think that the real defining factor is between Gnomes and Pogfish. And if Pogfish is able to perform like this, man,
they're winning against Gnomes. I think if they're playing like this.
Well, yeah, if they're playing like this, that's easily win against Gnomes. But the thing is, like, going into this fall major, people severely discounted Pogfish because, like you said, Pogfish was a meme team with meme players.
They had the bottom seed. Like, nobody expected them to be this strong.
Foom is insane, but people do not, including myself. I am incapable of taking Fishy seriously. Like, I cannot do it for the life of me. He's a great guy. Fishy.
Yeah, I love him.
10. Great kid. Awesome to hang out with, but not who I would pick for a team. But man, has he assembled a all-star roster who's performing like it?
There seem to be, like, their biggest weakness is that they seem to be a little bit inconsistent, right? They have some rounds where they just completely throw, but then they have these streaks of rounds where they just get in the zone and win and win and win and win and take a round after round. And what impresses me the most is their comeback potential. Like, they're down every game, and they're coming back so strong every time in the second half. It's really impressive. Yesterday as well, game 1 was the same, and now both games so far. We'll see if they can close this out in their favor. That would be crazy. That would be absolutely crazy. We're definitely going to game 3, even if this is a tie. So we'll see. They're pushing in from reception with 3. Foom and Fishy waiting on backstage. Adaxi and Diaga pulling back into office, getting flash now, so Locus is secured. Adaxi might want to flank here, or he's just waiting for the push. They're going into office now. Daya is waiting for them. Merchant knows they're there, though. Doesn't throw the flash, but gets the kill on Daya. Adaxi's running away. Survives, but can't get the kill. Oh, he's rotating around, and still gets him. That's 2 death players down already. It's looking really, really good for Pogfish now. Foom and Fishy holding backstage. The others are in office. They still have to get to the button, obviously, and they're all funneling through backstage now, which is dangerous, but they get Feral here. Flashbang goes out, but I think Freakazoid is good. He gets across the top button. It's been refragged though, and now it's all down to Marbles. Can Marbles make it? He has Molotov in a group, but he can't make it. Pogfish taking the second game, tying this match so far. Wow, what a comeback. That's 7 rounds. 7 rounds in a row to Pogfish. I don't think I've seen that before. That's nuts. That's just nuts.
I don't know what timeline are we in?
This is and we can't stress this enough. Death is a really strong team. All the players
That's
are
his top
super
3.
experienced. They have been playing together for a while. Like they are coordinated, and it's not like they're completely throwing here. They're playing strong. They're not completely like making newbie mistakes. But Pogfish, once they get in the zone, they're just on a roll, taking round after round after round. This is just crazy. I cannot believe this. This is incredible.
Well, we're in shock, and I think we're gonna need to throw it a break just
Absolutely.
so Depth can have their pep talk, because
Yeah, I
oh my
think they
God,
definitely want to break as well. Yeah.
they need it. Now, speaking of which, quick update on the of the
And the other
Yakuza,
game. Yeah.
yeah, the Yakuza Gnomes game. They are currently tied 4-4, and now remind me who won game 1.
Yakuza won 7-5. So yeah, we'll see how the second game goes. But yeah, as a reminder, the winner of this game the winner of these 2 games will play each other next weekend, and the losers are out obviously because we're in the lower bracket. Yeah. I assume we're going to a short break. I didn't heard the
Yeah.
word yet, but I would just say we'll
We
call it
should
for
be.
the streamer at least for now. I don't think it might be a short break, might be a long break. We'll see what teams have to say about that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
go ahead.
I mean, I'll be honest. I think I hate that sweat is used as an insult, but I can smell Pogfish from here, and I can already like the salt is palpable from depth.
Yeah. Yep. For sure. For sure. Yeah, I like Marbles and Adaxi are known for getting the nerves when it's not going too well. So this might be a factor here. And yeah, I mean they're mental. They definitely, as you said, they need the big pep talk now. So
Uh,
we'll
check
see.
back
We'll be
in here
back in
soon.
5 minutes or so. We'll definitely need a short break as well. I speaking for myself at least. I cannot wait for game 3 though. This is gonna be super exciting. So get more popcorn, I guess, and don't go anywhere. Be right back. See you in a bit. We are in shock over here in the DPL studio, located in where we're located exactly, Zombie.
I don't know. I'm still like I feel like we're just in the crater of Hiroshima right now. Like it's just like shit happened. I'm not sure
We're
what's
in
going
another
on.
dimension or something. We're in an alternate
Yeah,
timeline.
I am sitting in my own guts right now, just in shock. Um,
Yeah, Pogfish just
Jeez.
being the comeback king, apparently. Yesterday, the first game, they were down like 5-1 in first half and then tied the first game. Today, the first game was they were down 5-1 as well, and they almost won, almost tied it out, not quite, lost 7-5. But the second game, they were down 5-1 again, I believe, and then just won 7 rounds in a row. So, well, no, wait, that can't be right. Was it 6 rounds in a row? I think it was 6 rounds in a row.
It was
But
6 rounds in a row. But
yeah.
beyond that, quick update from reality. We do have a quick update from the Gnomes
Yep.
VYY game, which is currently Gnomes are sitting at 6 rounds to Yakuza's 4.
Four.
Um,
And as a
So
reminder, Yakuza won the first one, so it looks like they are. Well, they're definitely going to game 3 as well, I guess, because even if Yakuza ties it out now, it's tied. Oh, I think might have to restart. Um. Oh no, I think I'm good. Never mind.
we will see. I think even our computers are on the fritz after being in
Yeah,
shock from witnessing that game.
absolutely. This is absolutely crazy. Nobody saw this coming. Pogfish, when they're getting in the zone, they're playing out of their minds. It's ridiculous. I might have to restart after. This is a funny
Well,
bug. I didn't have to. Everything is okay. So when power's out after the light got fixed, you called it dark, right? I
yes.
think I have dark now. Like
Oh boy.
I see attackers sitting in the truck. I see defenders standing in the defender room, but everything else is just black. So
Well, it's a
I'll
black
restart
hole
really quick.
like my hope for this series. Um, Now we're going to Warrior Life. We are on Kill House here. We have another vault map. Really interesting. Because you have to fight so hard to get to the button here. So what we see Pogfish doing here is we have the double barb coming out on this bar, button in club behind a bar, really rough. Looks like they are reading depth right now. Depth looking at that kitchen door, wanting to take kitchen door. Going to smoke and try and stealthily take that button, but with that double barb there, that's going to be very, very difficult for depth. Looks like Pogfish are really just committing to a lot of barb there. We're going to see 3 barb, changing up their mind a little bit. Looks like we're going to get some door bangs through the brick house door just to confuse Pogfish a little bit. Depth's trying to play some mind games, trying to big brain their way into this series because right now they need some sort of hope. I think we're going to get split 3 kitchen, 2 through reception into office to secure that. But we see a very heavy hold on club from Pogfish. However, Pogfish taking a very eco-sensitive approach to this. We see a Knack, 2 Grubers, a Tub, and then Foom with a KR, because everyone knows Foom needs a KR right now, particularly with the way he's been playing.
Yeah.
Um, so as we get into it,
I'm in. I'm good.
we're good.
So we're live. We're live with the action here. They're going through reception apparently, all of them. So that's an equal play, as you mentioned, I think. And Asper's sitting there in it. Oh, they didn't see him. They didn't see him. Oh no, they found him. Oh no, he's down. Okay, so first kill for Frigazoid here. Another split 2-3 in kitchen and office. Just holding office for now, waiting for the button to be opened. But all the defenders are sitting in club, holding that button. Adaxi kicking the door now? Wait, what? He's outside. Did they not let him in?
Well, no, it's a smart
you
play.
let him
Yeah, I think they let him in, but it's to prevent wallings. I think is the real call.
So
Because also they have the
destroys by
corner
wire.
smoke go out.
Yeah, Molotov goes out, smoke comes in, but it cannot really push through it. Okay, now Molly's out and they immediately rush through it. One flashbang goes off. Gets the kill here. Adaxi is in. They don't seem to find him, but Adaxi gets refrag. Not Adaxi, but no, well, now he does refrag. Okay, so they did hold Club, but the other 2 managed to get into Vault and they killed Foom. Now it's all down to Merchant. I don't think he can do this. 80%. That was a good push by Death. He can't stop this. If this goes through, Merchant gets a kill. Can't get another one. Well, it actually pressed the button. That was a bit weird. It seems like Pogfish was not quite sure what was going on in club.
I think they kind of bungled it because they were more focused on people pushing into them rather than watching button.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
going beyond that, I think that was just also missed some molly placements. Merchant making the right call. Just your best thing to do there is do some eco damage, which they did. But either way, very solid round from depth, very well played, and very methodically executed.
Yeah. But I mean, Death taking the first round. But I mean, that's what we saw in the past. Pogfish losing in the first half and then coming back in the second. So don't read anything into this yet.
Yeah.
I think Gnomes have won the match. I'm gonna reconfirm really quick.
Well, either way, I'm going to go start talking about Razor Queen here,
Sure.
our dome map. Now, very interesting setup. We have a lot of options. I have not seen this map before, but I love the jungle. I love the jungle ruins. A lot of options it gives you in terms of executing an attack. Defense, it's not so strong. The castle definitely seems to be the strongest place to hold. if you want to defend this, just because of that southern facing bomb. Now, beyond that, what you do have a lot of is options from base. I think a split push here is going to be the play. Looks like Depth actually wants to go to pit. Might be looking at that power, power, and probably taking that ruins. I wouldn't be surprised to see a split push. I think having someone go beach is definitely some form of play here, and I think it's one that would very, very strongly work. We do see actually that Pogfish are wanting to hold that castle. We do see a barb coming out, as well as placing a barb on the jungle ruin stairs on that northwest side. We do see one barb also coming out in pit. Kind of boring. Not sure how much value that's going to actually drive them, but that's really going to depend on how hard they are going to want to hold that. I'm assuming that we're going to see one member of Pogfish on that green door pit, just because it's drawn out, but Depth is ready for it. Lots of things going on. We do see Fishy with the mop kicking down the castle door, actually sort of faking out castle, looking like they're going to use that as a retreat point after engaging on beach.
Interesting, very interesting. So yeah, I can confirm Gnomes won their match 7-4, so they are also going into game 3 after both teams taking one game. So both matches going in the third round, very interesting, very, very exciting. But back to this match, seems like a 4-1 split push. Marbles on his own with the Saber on beach, while the rest of his team is breaching into pit at this moment. And Merchant and Fishy are actually falling back in base, while Asbo is getting in position to hold pit, and seems like Timu wants to maybe back him up. He's not quite sure yet. Marbles is smoking himself in, and the others are flashing themselves into pit. Asbo is taking some shots, but doesn't hit anything. Baker takes the power switch. They're back to Baker, actually. So Farrell is not with them anymore. Merchant taking some shots here on Marbles, but didn't hit. So no damage really, or well, he did hit actually. Marbles is on half HP. I looked at the wrong player. They're trying to push into jungle now, into ruins, but no success so far. Marbles just holding pressure on castle. Well, keeping two players busy, I guess. Daxi is holding the rotate. Oh, there's the kill. Double kill, actually. They take out Marbles. Merchant takes out Marbles. At the same time, in jungle, CEO takes out Dire. So that's very strong for Pogfish now. There's a flashbang. They might be breaching the other flashbang into ruins. But Foom gets the kill here on a Daxi, while the others are breaching into ruins. Not quite well, securing one kill, securing two kills, and securing Foam, actually, as well. Okay. That works. So that's a 2v2 all of a sudden. 3 kills. Pogfish. Oh, there's Merchant with another kill, though. And Fishy closing it out. That was a pretty early round for Pogfish. That's unusual. They're on round 2. That's I'm not sure we saw that.
We haven't seen that before. But I mean, very squirrely round there. Very strange fight working out. I guess maybe they sub Feral because I guess Pogfish is Feral's kryptonite.
Probably.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I can understand that. But fantastic plays. They're subbing him out. I do also know I heard that Feral is moving into university today, so that could be a big reason for him being absent as well. Had to go attend to some
that would make sense, yeah.
introduction things. Maybe not a decision to bench him completely, but rather had to go as well.
Yeah.
But trying something that did work game 1, I don't blame them after being humiliated.
Yeah, I mean,
essentially,
they won with this roster game 1 and lost with the other roster game 2. So
yeah, so
that makes sense.
Yeah, going beyond this, we have Pegasus Timber here, C-Store Classic. Just wall charge the front, man. That's what you got to do.
It seems like that's also what they want to do. So.
Yeah, I think blowing the red door storage is really smart. I don't like the red door into arcade just because, I mean, technically I think it derives you a lot more value, but in the sense that it projects a lot of your movement, which is not something you want.
Also, I think Depth just lost their NVGs, right?
Yes,
so.
it's less for power because arcade is a very strong point to hold.
Sure.
Also because it gives you fast access to that freezer, which is where I think is one of the best places to hold the bomb from. I think, in my personal opinion, placing a barb here.
But is this the same map we had in the other match?
No, this is a different map. So
but it's very similar. Like you have
similar.
a similar line of sight
here. You not only have a kill hole from there in the teller, but also from this freezer, so that it's very similar. The other one we had was with a fridges bomb here, Fraser was back here, but this map is very unique in the sense that I like the way Depth is taking it, because what they're expecting here is actually a swing in rotation, I'm assuming from office or bathroom into storage, countering that with a charge. Really smart plays. They are a
You think
little
they will
weary.
breach? So do you think they will use the charge late in storage?
I think the charge late will go storage because I think
Okay.
you really just need to blow up storefront. Oh, it's open!
Oh, speaking of storefront, that's open shutters, marbles down. Whoop. That was a surprise. That didn't see that one coming at all and ran right into it. I think they still have it open, and I
they're
think the
close
wall
now.
charge, the clocker, and the door charge are all lying on the ground. Now the shutters are down.
They're opening and closing them.
Yeah, right now they're down. They did not. Okay, they actually picked up stuff, and there's the wall charge. Okay, so they breached it. Daya is pushing storage. Well, he's shooting through the door. Doesn't find anyone. Merchant is being taken out by Baker here. They're breaching the storage. Molly goes out though, so Alex is cut off, but he gets the kill on Timu and can get into safety. Asper was shooting him, but not quite enough. Fishy with the mobs holding the storefront hole. Alex is trying to find someone through the door, but doesn't get one. But he has Daya to his backup now. Asper's trying to swing them, but no success. Oh, maybe now. No, and they're also swinging in from storefront, but it kind of worked. But Baker got killed, but Frege, sorry, got through in arcade. So it's 2v3 now. Not looking too good for Pogfish. Fish actually runs outside. What? What? I think he thought he was outside and tried to rush him, but he wasn't. Oh no! So to Asbo, can he catch this? I mean, it actually is super low. If he can somehow get drop on Daya, problem is they see him. He's in Teller. So nope. Daya takes that. That was weird. How did they lose this? This started so good for Pogfish.
Well, I think it really went downhill when Fishy ran outside and he got UAV'd. Is he trying to save his KD or like trying to save himself from like because he could have done a lot of damage there and he just didn't, and they have now given Mop over to a Daxi. Okay.
That was definitely a little weird. Yeah, I mean, okay, the round goes to death. Pogfish scrambled a little bit there. Struggled a little bit. That was an interesting round. As I said earlier, they're a little bit inconsistent, but if they get in the zone, they're strong. So they have to find their flow again, their rhythm, get in the zone, and to win this match. Otherwise,
Absolutely.
Death will actually take this. Now I would assume Death is feeling a little bit more confident now.
I would hope so.
And we'll see if they can stand strong this time, or if Pogfish is doing another comeback. That would be just crazy.
Looks like they're doing some interesting nades here. I like the barb setup because the reason with this barb is good is because you have to decide as an attacker which barb you want to take. Do you want to take the kitchen barb or the barb by button? And honestly, I think you take the kitchen barb and then you just push out into club aggressively. They are looking for a similar setup actually to Depth, in the sense that I think they're going to split and try and take button as a push it to open it and then just get inside vault and hold. Going to be interesting to see how they execute this differently in terms of Depth, because you have to keep in mind they are actually playing the same setup. So going to be weird. I'm expecting a very hard club hold, and maybe one in office, which we already see Pogfish are ready for. We're seeing again the 4 AP, one shotgun. This is definitely an eco-able map just because you have to go through one door to get into kitchen anyway, and I am sure that Depth are expecting the eco.
Yeah, probably. It just makes sense, right? Because you have to get in club anyway, so why bother with the door charge? They don't give you much. So yeah, for Pogfish, it didn't work because basically they couldn't hold office, and then got confused and overrun in club, which allowed the office team of Death to get into the vault. We'll see if Pogfish can pull off something similar. The defense definitely looks, as you said, very similar to what Pogfish did earlier, and the attack as well. So this might be a mirror. We'll see if Death can actually make it work for them again, though, now that they have swapped sides. Merchant is sitting outside the door there, looking for some wall bangs, but there's nobody there, so just a little bit wasted ammunition. They're looking for wallbangs. Don't find anyone. Well, it's worth trying. Oh, now there's some wallbangs going on. Lots of damage on Fishy and Aspo, actually. Well played by Gravy. Shooting back, but can't find him. He retreated successfully already. Merchant is rotating. More wallbangs. That's damage on Fu. Can he find more? I don't know. Oh, no. Marbles get some hits in as well. They're all super light already. All took a lot of damage. Gravy and Marbles are pulling back. Fairly aggressive push into office now. So it's secured. Time is ticking, but I still have plenty of time. But that took some time here, but should be good still. Don't have to rush. And now they're doing something similar. I have 2 people sit in office and just wait while the others make their way over to the button in club. We'll see if they're all low HP though, or most of them. So it's really dangerous. They're flashing into kitchen. Some wallbangs going off. Nobody's taking damage, I believe. Gravy is just waiting in front of office. I wonder if he wants to rotate in. That would be pretty suicidal, but who knows? They're opening the door. Frag goes out to destroy the bullet. It destroys both barbed wire. It's perfect frag plate. Smoke goes out. Double smoke. And Merchant, it's not taking the button. No, he got the button before he died. Okay. Foom gets in, but now they're all funneling into office. Aspu rotated around, aware, but oh, well, there's the kill on Foom. And now they can't defuse. Aspu is on his own versus 3. It's not enough. Death taking that round. They played this way more successful than Pogfish. I think it came down to the wallbangs. Would you agree?
Absolutely. I think the wallbangs just did too much early damage, and then also that execution was slightly bungled in the fact that they weren't able to get any of those kills as Depth was running in on them.
Yeah. For sure. Okay. So looking good for Death again, but as we said earlier, that's not unusual for Pogfish. We'll see if they manage to get in their zone again and turn this around. But so far, it's looking good for Death. They're also I expected them to be a little bit shaken from that last game, but so far I can't see any signs of that. They're playing very confident here, very coordinated, keeping it together, and showing a strong performance. Let's see if they can hold this map as well. We're back to Razor Queen.
Yeah, back on Razor Queen now. I'm expecting some interesting stuff going to be coming out from Pogfish. I think this is where they really need to come up with some creative solutions to this issue. So what's going to happen here is I think probably just a pretty standard beach push, because they didn't use a charge, so they have a charge to use. Looks like they're going to use Pit. Looking for that power again. Very strong play here. You know, that is what it is. Really just sort of the play. Now Depth, as we see, very hesitant and wary of that jungle push. I actually do like that barb placement, because I don't think there's many other great places for your barb, particularly if you're not planning on holding castle as strongly as maybe Pogfish was. Now, beyond that, I do like the barb on the green door from pit into jungle. Very good. I would actually like to see here a 2-3 split with 2 going to pit and 3 going beach instead of the opposite. I think that's where it kind of fell apart, in my opinion.
Yeah, you cannot get too many bodies through the pit door anyway, right? So, like, into jungle, into the ruins. Yeah, we will see. Lots of mirrored strategies, but as you pointed out, Death is a little bit more worried about that ruins breach on the west side of the map, and that's not where Pogfish is going. So this might throw them off a little bit, spending a lot of resources there. But they're also worried about the other entries, so might not be too bad. So we will see. It's actually, let's see if they're running past. It's a 1-4 split, maybe? No, they're not quite decided yet. Seems 2-3, but the other way around. Not the way you preferred it. Molly on beach, slowing them down a little bit. Foom is, I think he's spotting through the window. He's trying to find someone, but there's nobody in there, so there's nobody to find. Merchant is running in. Oh, crossfire, but he gets a kill regardless. Taking out Dia, very important. They're rushing into pit, taking power, so now in position. Gravy is on the run. It's been taken out. Double kill for Merchant here. Very good start for Pogfish in this round so far. 5 versus 3. Merchant is low, but the rest doesn't take damage. Oh god, okay, that mob shot missed. Marvel's kind of stuck in castle now. did not get killed by the frag grenade, but took some damage. Now he's getting flashed and on bomb. They're taking out the Daxi with 2 guns pointed at him. 2v1. And boom! Kills Baker. Now it's looking bad for Marbles. Very desperate situation to be in. 1v4, obviously. And yeah, he just wants to save Mob. Okay. So Merchant is on the bomb. Oh, he's not finishing the fuse. No, he is. Okay. Will they try to find Marbles to flash him? Fishy is kicking the door with the Saber, getting in and gets him. Can they pick it up though? 10 seconds? Might be enough. CEO. They don't take it. They don't take it. Okay. Nope, they don't take them up. Okay. Not sure why. Maybe there was no ammunition or they couldn't find because it was dark. Dark.
Dark.
Well, okay. So that's a surprising amount of rounds in favor of Pogfish in the first half. That's not what we used to.
Yeah, I mean, this game is looking up to be a little more even, surprisingly.
Yeah, definitely. Which is, I mean, I like it. It's a back and forth, very exciting. And as a reminder, we are tied. First game did go to Death, and the second game did go to Pogfish. So whoever wins this one wins the series. And if they're tied, they have to go to overtime. So very, very close match so far. I'm loving it. So last map of this half, or last round, Pegasus Timber again. And Pogfish on the attack again. And
now,
they still have 2 charges. So
here's the thing we have to keep in mind with this particular setup. So look at what Pogfish is wanting to do. They are full on sending it through storefront into that teller. They're going to use that door charge on the teller. Kind of smart. I like it personally. Not so much against depth, but I think that's a good plan against other teams who you might be expecting to play teller a little more heavily. But they're doing a 4-1. At least that was called out. I wouldn't be surprised if that's not going to happen. Just because they did want to send one bathroom tentatively, but depth is very aware of that. Something interesting that it seems Pogfish is wary of is a run out behind them from storage.
That's what this error means. I was wondering. Yeah, that's a run-up possibility, sure.
I really don't think that's going to be viable. I don't think anyone but them would do that.
I mean, that's what I think. That's what Fishy tried earlier. Actually,
he knew they weren't outside, and then he got out. He didn't even make it that far outside before dying.
I don't know. I mean, it depends a little bit on the UAV positioning, I guess. But
they open it.
No. Shutters are down, I believe.
They just closed it
down. Oh, okay. Yeah, nobody took any damage. So
kind of a lame fight, honestly. And it's open again.
Oh, they're open again. Wall charge is placed, but the shutters are up, so they blow it in. Okay, yeah, now they took it down and they blew through. So okay, now we basically have a regular rush. Oh, the door charge kills Marbles. He couldn't get away fast enough. Merchant just rushed him with the door charge here. Well played. Abspo also taking out Gravy here behind the fridges. Very, very well played. Adax is trying to make something work here to the door, but Merchant is locking him down. He can't really get through. Baker's maybe coming to his defense. Now actually Ataxi is falling back. Dyer is struggling in freezer, getting pushed from 2 people, flashed and being taken out. Aspo here with another kill, and now they're on bomb already, and Adaxi is trying to make something work. Baker gets the kill here, is now rushing, but Fishy is waiting for him, but the Saber gets the kill here very well, and Adaxi is trying to do something, but can't really. Too many guns pointing in his direction, and Pogfish ties out the first half. 3-3. I'm a little bit worried for them now. They're winning way too many rounds in the first half. Like, this can't go well.
I don't know, like this. Yeah, you're right. It just seems weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's 3-3.
It was well played, though.
We're going to a new half.
Merchant rushing the teledor there and Marbles not getting away fast enough was a bit crazy, honestly.
I don't know. I think we've stressed how much of an upset this is, but I just can't explain how much it makes my head hurt that this is so close that Pogfish is getting. I don't know what Depth is doing. Depth is just not doing anything against. They are getting absolutely steamrolled right now by Pogfish.
I mean,
At least those
again,
last
they
few rounds.
started good. Like I said, after the
Yeah,
first 3 maps, like yeah, actually, the
100%.
confidence good. But now it's not so good. The second set of 3 maps didn't go in their favor. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not super one-sided in the other direction either. But you would expect that to be more
Competitive.
prominent here for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Now getting to Omega Galhead, we do have depth
Second
on
half.
second half, depth on defense. I have actually am very excited about this because I haven't gotten a chance to talk about Outbound and
Hmm.
Assembly factory maps before, and I love them. I love them so much. I think they're so fun just because, for me personally, playing around Outbound is so much fun. It gives you spawn peak potential that you don't normally get, as well as it tends to be very punishing. And so we do see our illustrious map designers have kind of tried to disrupt that a little bit with the inclusion of some crates and
Yeah.
containers here, which I like. But there's just something so fun about having this wide open hole in the side of a building. It really reminds me of like lumber yard that we used to have in kill houses, and that these things sort of come and go, and we don't see this as often anymore as when it was first introduced. And I do like it.
Just
I
to
do need to.
clarify, you can walk up here, right? So you can get
Yes,
in
you
there,
can, but
and
you
you
have
can
to.
also walk across these things in assembly.
Yes, you can
These
do some
rails.
tightrope. And as we see, Adaxi's going to be hiding in that corner, waiting for them, expecting them not to clear that corner. Let's see how successful he is. Something to note is also in the original Outbound, these windows were actually all bulletproof. They are
Bulletproof, yeah.
no longer
Yeah.
bulletproof.
So they don't really do anything except aesthetics right now because they just break when you walk through them. Which means there's not too much cover in assembly, I guess. But we'll see. Seems like they want to split 3-2 maybe. Let's see if Adaxi can stop them here. Merchant doesn't check the corner. Adaxi doesn't get the kill though. Oh my god, Foon killed Fishy, but he also got Adaxi. So Adaxi didn't get a kill, but traded anyway. Good on him. Merchant somehow didn't check the corner at all. Just ran past by him, but Adaxi almost killed him. Merchant is super low. So I guess it did end up in his favor in the end. But well, power is out, so that's good for Pogfish, obviously. Very deep molly, doesn't really do anything. I think that's not where he wanted to place it. But yeah, they're holding office and the outbound door very well. Marbles gets the kill here with the mob on Foom, and now they're all going south towards office. Did Marbles just molly himself? I think
Marbles,
he
I
did.
think, did molly himself, yeah.
Frackinate destroys above Y in office, another pushing in with a flashbang. I think Gravy might be flashed a little bit here. He gets a kill, but gets refrag. He gets kill, but Baker gets a refrag on Timu, and Aspo is here now. Merchant rotated north with the saber, so the snipers are fairly close to each other now. Marbles is looking there. I wonder who finds it. There's a flashbang. Time is actually ticking. 25 seconds now. They have to make a move. 2v3. Not looking too good for Pogfish. Aspo doesn't. Baker might be looking the wrong way though. Aspo getting some shots on Dyer here, but now Baker knows where he is. Merchant gets the kill on Marbles though, very important. Drop down there, but time is ticking. Aspo gets the kill, but the time is up. The time is up. Time is just up. They was way too slow. Even if he gets the kill now, it doesn't matter. He's trying to get it. Can he get it before the bomb blows up? No. They were way too slow. They somehow turned this around again, but not fast enough. What took them so long?
I think they were just very cautious there. For rightfully so, I think going into that. But really strong defense there from depth. That was really good job on them for holding off Pogfish for that long, because that
Yeah.
was very much Pogfish's round um, until it wasn't.
Yeah.
Just because they had the tempo, and then it was down to 3v2. They were low. They had to just chill a bit, and that's what happens sometimes. Is you have a little bit of a misstep, um, and it all works out. And oh no, we're back to
Oh no.
golden release. Um,
You don't like that one?
the reason I say oh no is because Adaxi has been very vocal about his distaste in donut
Don't check
courtyard.
that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So whenever you have courtyard in the kill house, it tends to be very circular. just
Yeah.
because of how the map generates, and it seems to always generate around the courtyard. And the windows are very annoying on an already wall bang heavy map. Um,
Hmm.
I think they're fun to play, but not fun to compete in, if that makes sense. Just because
Okay.
essentially what you deal with the windows is you have positions where if you hold kitchen or brick house, you can essentially hold down the vice versa. So if you hold
Yeah.
brick house, you can still hold kitchen. If so, you are never truly in control of the map in a lot of ways. Um, as we see, it looks like Depth is going to be wanting to use that to their advantage, focusing much more on the brick house side of things, which is smart considering the fact that Pogfish seems to be going kitchen. I think that's a great call from them. I mean, on Depth's part of wanting
Hmm.
to hold heavier towards the western side of the map, because kitchen is a lot more appealing to take because you don't have to fight through the CQB that is brick house. Um, and instead you have to only slightly push through one door, one hallway that you can gain pretty easy control of, and then proceed to demolish the team. Hopefully, in theory, we do see Freakazoid Gravy is going to be using that auto shotty, which he's been using to great effect. And Dia here going to be playing behind the bar, going to be really a strong force here if he's able to find those kills.
Yeah, it's a good position for sure, especially with support from the other side of the room. Um, seems like most of them want to go. Seems like a split push for the most part. Fishy holding kitchen from long range. I think they don't even want to enter there. Just want to keep Dangle for now. Merchant is kicking the door in club, but they're not going in yet. Frag grenade to destroy the barbed wire. That makes sense. Now the smoking and going in. Merchant and Aspo very aggressive, running onto stage, getting a Darksea. Gravy's still here though. I don't know if they know they're here. Uh-oh, he gets the kill on Merchant, but Aspo's there with the refrag. Baker might want to rotate. Fishy and Timo got in though, and Foom gets the kill on Dyer. That was important. Now they have secured club, and they're in a 4v2 situation. So very good for them. And Aspo gets another kill on Baker, and now it's all down to Marbles. This is not looking good for him. He gets the kill on Fishy through the window, but Foom trying to get the refrag. He picked up the auto shotgun. Gets it. There we go. That
Auto
was
shot
a
range.
Yep. That was just lots of hits, I think. So rounds goes to Pogfish, 4-4. They don't defuse yet. They want to recover some equipment. Got the clacker. Might be picking up the auto shotgun again. We'll see. It doesn't look like it. I think Funk dropped it. Picking up some flashbangs. But yeah, where did it fall apart for Dapt here? Because it was just all of a sudden they were losing people
I think
everywhere.
it was that smoke actually, very smart smoke. The first effectively utilized one I've seen actually
Yeah.
from
They
the
just
team
ran past the
on the Ghost.
Molotov as well.
Well, they
Right.
ran through it, and then what really happened there is I think Gravy was a little late on that entry, so it was kind of like a Scooby Doo moment where
Yeah.
you come around the corner and you're like, oh, no one's in, but they're already behind you killing your guys.
Yeah.
But really solid stuff there, and I think just a really decisive execution from Pogfish overall. And
And
I
Aspo and Foom picking up really important kills there as well. So that just worked very well for them. So we're tied overall again. 1-1 in games, 4-4 in rounds in this game. This is very, very even. And both games were 7-5, right? So
both games are 7-5, so this is definitely what we expect. But we're not getting the long win streaks of rounds tied
yeah.
end to end like we were in those other series.
Mm.
Pogfish is really, I think, blowing everyone's mind here, and I don't know if it's I think it's truly because Pogfish is performing very well. I think I'm seeing some issues with Depth's play, but I don't think it's like anything out extraordinarily horrible is going on, to be honest.
No,
Um,
Pogfish is just performing. They're just
yeah, exactly. Like
absolutely putting it in.
I think that's the first reaction to anyone has when a top tier team starts losing is like, oh, they're just you
Just
know
yeah.
throwing, they're not doing very good, and I think
Go
that's not the
boom.
case here.
No.
I think Depth is playing well. Pogfish is playing in some cases better. It's really going back and forth. So going beyond this, I think going into Scepter Forge here, I like the plan that they have created. So Scepter Forge is one of those maps where you have this. It's almost essentially like a really big kill house in the sense that if you were to take a
Okay.
kill house and shrink down its basic elements, what you have generally are these hallways of
Hmm.
just absolutely fatal funnels, which is exactly what you have here in this long stretch of
Yeah,
this
I
dome.
see.
And then you have these sort of curvy um CQB elements that
Hmm.
are introduced with tiles like office in this observation. So really what you need to do here is, and this is why I like Pogfish's plan, is because they're circumventing this funnel, which is hell to take,
Yeah.
by going obs, using obs for that information, and then creating themselves a really nice angle actually if they control this eastern side of obs. Once
Hmm.
they eliminate the threat here and have that as secure, they blow this. They have a great angle here onto that
Oh
really
yeah,
dangerous
that's. Hmm.
issue of that sort of jungle ruins, and then able to basically diffuse peacefully outside of maybe a deep peak here, but I don't think you can actually see because of the L shape. Uh, so by
Yeah.
keeping that in mind, I think that's what's going to be really interesting here. Marble's about to buy some time by throwing the molly into the landing craft.
Yeah, they're smoking, so I assume that now there's a molly. Merchant taking significant damage because he was stuck in the kick animation. That did hurt, so that's not too great for him. Pushing in all through beach. Marbles fell back. Oh, taking some damage there while he runs away. Not too much though, but they gave up. He gave up. So he's sitting on power now while they're controlling base and getting ready to get into observation. Oh, Marbles turned off power. Oh, so they lose the visibility advantage from observation. Very smart play. Some flashbangs. They're taking observation regardless. Observation completely uncontested. They're using some flashbangs, but they don't really have to. They're okay. Oh, Gravy got the kill on Aspo. A little bit unnecessary. He peeked him. Got taken out. Oh, and it actually got Merchant. But there's a water. Oh, it's on again. Ow. Timo gets a kill on Gravy. Marbles getting ready to rotate. Maybe you can do something. But they actually have visibility now from observation because power is on again. So they can see them in jungle. But they're down a man. So we'll see. Marbles waiting patiently. Time is ticking. They have to make a move eventually. There goes the flash. They're running out. But Daxi and Dagger getting some shots here. And Foom gets down as well. And that's all of them down. That was well defended there in jungle. Going to death.
Fantastic. Fantastic
Yep.
play there from Depth. Very patient, very methodical. I think Marbles really is what secured the win there by grabbing and denying that information while his team got into positions before turning power back on and being like, okay, we have the flare set up. I can do this. Done. Okay, my team's in position. They don't know where we are now. Power back on so we can all see again.
Yeah. Yeah. And they had the perfect crossfire set up for that jungle push in the end. And well, made use of them and took them all out in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's very
So,
obvious. Depth wants this, and I think Depth is in a better position right now on that attack side. Although we've seen fantastic defense rounds coming out from
mhm.
Pogfish. Really, I do not want to discount that.
It's getting
Uh,
down to the wire there. Like, this is so close.
yes, it is. And whoever wins this
Wins,
takes the
right?
game.
So
Yeah, it takes
takes
the
the
series.
match and goes to round 3. And who loses is out. So stakes are high. If they
And
tie, they have to go to overtime.
they have to go to overtime, which is
That would be
going to be,
crazy. That would be crazy.
yeah.
Oh
Um,
my god. We'll see. We'll see. We're back to Omega Galahad.
Omega Galahad, I like the depth plan, very straightforward. Going for early bomb control, I like the
Mhm.
reason I like this is because what you do is you prevent a lot of the issues that we saw in the Pogfish attack, where
Yeah.
they weren't able to actually execute in a decisive enough manner for it to matter. They did eventually get in, but it was too slow and too late, too little, too late. By taking this decisive approach, they're gonna have to be careful of that barb that has been placed out there by Pogfish, but by doing this, they actually get themselves onto site faster, and in a way, you actually may create a lot more synergistic counterplay with your team going in through outbound. I like this split. I'm expecting probably 3 through dock, 2 through outbound. Um,
Mhm.
so by taking
Okay.
control of outbound, you deny the rotate, so then you only can rotate through office. You deny that rotate through server farm, and then
Mhm.
also are able to um, like synergistically follow through with the push and assembly by clearing basically that base of assembly, possibly from outbound, or also some of the deeper portions of dock that may be harassing your guys who are trying to push in.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. We will see how it goes. Fishy with the mob on assembly. And so far, it seems like only Marbles wants to go dog. Everyone else is going outbound. He's there with the saber, waiting for his team to get in position before he clacks. Oh, will they actually go? Yeah, they have to go outbound, right? They don't have another charge, yeah. Because I was confused really quick because they circled the door. But no, they're all going outbound. And that takes a lot of time because they took the long way. Because I didn't want to get shot from there, but nobody is there. So flashing and smoking, and Marbles blows up the door, but there's a Molotov. Many resources used on both sides, not too much effect yet. They have control of outbound now. Marbles! Oh, it's being taken out by Fishy! Fishy gets the kill here with the mob on Marbles. Wins the sniper battle. I think Marbles only hit him in the hand or something. Did a little bit damage, but not enough. They're taking power now. Some wallbangs going off. Daxi trying to find Asbo here across the map, but dealt a lot of damage, but couldn't finish him off. Timo is holding off his. Now time's ticking for them as well. I mean, they still have enough time, but it's not too much. Oh, Gravy rotated. It's now outside dog. Got some shots up there on shots off on Fishy, but not quite enough. Foom is holding it. Foom might get a kill. He gets the kill. Dyer gets the kill Merchant though, while he's pushing through from north. They're all cornered up there now, getting another kill. But Asper gets a reflect. It's been taken out, so it's 2v2. Ow! CO gets the kill across the map on the Daxi, so it's all down to Baker. 30 seconds remaining. He doesn't even get. He can't get up there.
I don't think he has time.
Yeah, he doesn't have time. Like, if he would run now, but there's also 2 enemies to worry about. So he's flashing out Foom. He might get the kill here, but yep, he gets a kill, but he's out of time. The map goes to Pogfish, 5-5. Wow, again, losing this map on time. This map is just big, and it's hard to get to the bomb if you're down on the ground floor. So, and Timo actually getting the kill here.
Yeah, really fantastic play.
Going down to the wire. This is so crazy.
It is insane. I think I think Pogfish had the right idea there. Emulating that depth defense of letting them come to us. And I think what we saw there is actually in the case of I think it was Baker, who I think was running towards the bomb, but actually ended up falling off. You have to be very careful and taking fights while you're trying to sort of balance on those assembly lines. Very hard.
Rails, yeah. The other important thing was that Fishy got the kill on Marbles, because if Marbles would have gotten the kill on Fishy instead, he would have been able to cover a lot of line of sights from Doc, and I think that would have made it way harder for Pogfish to hold that assembly room. But it worked out. Fishy won the sniper battle, so good on him. Back to Golden Release, the Donut Kill House. 5-5. Yep. Just a reminder again. If they tie, we have to go 2 games to overtime.
Overtime.
Whoever
this is
wins,
game 3.
Whoever wins the match. Whoever loses is out of the tournament. We're in the lower bracket. Stakes are high.
Stakes
I don't
are
think
high.
we have an update from the other match yet. That would be interesting to know. But
I believe the other match is also being currently streamed on Akaza's channel. If anyone wants to check out that match live. So going back to this Golden Release, I like the attack from depth. I like the kitchen, blowing the kitchen, and it looks like they're really just want to take that fast. It seems their main concern is to possibly not push Green Door as hard as maybe Pogfish did, because it's kind of hard to tell right now, because I can only see one person watching that courtyard. At least that's all they have drawn out, and it seems like their main focus is going to be on that push from kitchen into office, which I like, mainly because it's on some of these courtyard maps you have these really interesting long angles across the map to be able to hold bomb basically from an entirely different area, but beyond that you don't have that here. So we do see Fishy in kitchen with the auto shotty, going his best Rat Rams impression, playing Ratty and changing it up, but seeing where he can play, really wanting to hold aggressively. I like seeing Merchant and Abso in that club to prevent whatever push may happen, and we noticed that they're playing a lot more passively than we saw Depth playing.
Yeah, definitely. Holding the angles here. Fishy's falling back with the auto shotgun a little bit after he hears the noise, mollies them off. Timo is readying another molly, so I assume he wants to waste more time, or maybe just get some damage. No, molly goes out immediately. Wasting more time. They're trying to wallbang here. Can't find Fishy. Fishy's actually falling back now. Doesn't want to play in there anymore. They're kicking Club. Was that a frag? No, there was no frag grenade. They have a frag grenade on marbles though. They could use it because the club has 2 frag grenades, 2 barbed wires. Instead, they're pushing into kitchen with the smoke. The support of the smoke. Marbles is in the smoke, opening the door now. Team is trying to get some picks here, but nothing really happens. Tiny bit of damage on marbles. Fish is coming to support. They're all funneling through there. Oh, there's the kill from Aspo across the map through courtyard. All the shotgun goes while trading. So 2 for 1 so far overall in favor of Pogfish. And they get another kill. No, wait, there's a team kill. And Timo gets another one. It's down to Dyer, who gets through. Once 3 enemies and Aspo comes for the rotate. Picks him up. Pogfish got to 6 points. They can't lose anymore. In this game, anyway.
Did they lose the frag? I don't think I saw a frag go off.
Yeah, I don't know if they find it. I'm pretty sure Marble set the frag. So should be somewhere there on the ground.
Oh, come on.
They also got a clacker and the shotgun. I don't think they found the frag though. I don't think they found it.
Oh man.
Wow. Oh, okay, so we're on the last round of this game. If Pogfish wins this somehow, they kick Depth out of the tournament and go to round 3 of the lower bracket next weekend. If Depth wins this round, this is a tie, and we go to overtime.
Yeah, but this is going to be the biggest upset in this entire tournament.
Both outcomes completely insane and unexpected. So,
yeah,
we're in alternate reality land right now for sure. Like,
if this is the biggest upset we've had in a DPL major ever. I know this is first major.
It's Fishy's meme team. What the hell happened?
We have to start putting some respect on Fishy's name. I mean, seriously, Pogfish is outperforming Depth, the number 2 contender in DPL season 2 and 3. It's easily considered a top 3 team.
Depth was in two finales, I think. Like in multiple, like they were always up there, always top 3 at least.
Absolutely. We haven't had. I think the only finals Depth has ever missed was, I believe, DreamHack. DreamHack, the DPL or the Due Process DreamHack event is the only finals that Depth has ever missed.
Who was in finals there versus Nemesis? Wasn't that?
Was it? Oh. Was it?
I think it was that.
No,
wasn't that the crazy match that did go for like forever?
It was Yakuza. I thought it was Yakuza.
Was it Yakuza? Oh, I thought it was Fierce, but maybe Fierce was semifinals. You might be right.
Either way, semantics. We're getting in the match here. This is a new era. If this happens, the Giants have fallen, and I'm not sure what to think of anymore. I hate to say it, but I want Pogfish to win. We need the change.
It would be amazing, for sure. But I want to stress this. Depth is not choking here. They're not struggling and throwing. They're playing well. It's just that Pogfish, when they get in the zone, they're crazy. And again, that Molly dealt so much damage. Baker is almost dead. And Dyer also took damage there. Now they're all rushing into base, have control over it. But they took so much damage already. It's not looking too great. Aspo is holding pit. The rest is in jungle. Well, Merchant is an observation to be precise, but he's dealing some damage. No, has to pull back. Got some shots out. Marbles, though. Oh, well positioned. Can get him here, but Fishy got Baker, who was super low. And now Zoom is trying to find Marbles. Gets the kill here, and that's 2 Death players down already. They're behind. If they lose this is over for them. They have to make it here. 3v4. They're throwing aggressive flare. Okay, interesting.
Come out, yeah.
Oh, that's the kill! Fishy with the mob gets Adaxa here in observation while he's picking out, and now Gravy tries to get the refrag. Fishy trying to get the kill here. They're picking each other, but Dyer gets the kill on Fishy, but Foom with the refrag takes him out. It's down to Gravy. 1v3. Can he clutch this, or are they out? This is what it is, and there's the kill! Timo secures the win for Pogfish. The upset is real. Pogfish makes it to round 3, and Death is out. I can't believe it. Oh my god!
Has sunk to the depths. They are done. The Giant has fallen. This is not a drill. Depth is not going to finals.
This is unbelievable. I think I just woke up my whole family. I'm sorry, but this was, oh my god. This is just crazy. Wow.
Apparently Depth doesn't even need Feral to lose. They like this is not a Feral difference. They lost with Feral. They lost without Feral. Pogfish has demolished and absolutely destroyed any dreams of Depth. They need to go back to the drawing board because obviously something is wrong and Pogfish just knows something that they don't.
Yeah, this is just crazy. That's just unbelievable. I'm still shaking. I can't believe what just happened here. Pogfish takes it, and this is just crazy. This is unbelievable. Um. Oh my god. On another note, on a different note, the other match, Gnomes versus Yakuza, and a reminder, they did go 1-1 in the first two games, so they want to play game
They
three.
are still
Seem to have
going
some
up in their
technical
game three.
difficulties. Yeah, there's some. I think they're just restarting again. Um. Oh, they're restarting from half. Oh, it's 4-2 in favor of Yakuza apparently, and they're restarting from half because of some technical issues. Um. So I believe we can't, we're running out of power here. We can't really continue streaming, but we don't have to because I believe Ikazo is actually streaming that. No, he's not anymore, I think. Is he still? I don't see him.
Well, either way, we are going to send it over to him if that stream is still going on.
Yeah.
So tune in there. We'll be writing him stay on this channel. We will see you. Thank you so much for watching this
Oh
insane
no, he is. He
game
is.
of due
Yeah, we can
process.
rate this.
Um,
Just before we switch over, I want to really quickly remind everyone we will be back with the rest of this tournament next weekend, same times, noon 3:30 on noon and 3:30 on Saturday, and then noon for the grand finals on Sunday. So definitely be back, and yeah, say hello to Ikazo, and let's see who will be fighting against Pogfish next week. Oh, I think he's yeah. Who's gonna fight against Pogfish next week? Gnomes or Yakuza. And well, that was a night. That was a night. So I'm glad I was here. Thank you, Zombie, for making this a crazy event with me. And thanks to Pogfish, I guess. And I want to still congratulate Death. They're out, but they played really, really well. And I cannot wait to see them back in the next tournament. So say hi to Ikazu and have fun with the other match. We're out. Bye bye.